The Bob and Tom Show.
The Ballad of Jeffrey Dahmer. I made quite a splash. I hacked and I slashed my way to the top of page 1. The cops even checked, but they didn't suspect I was carving up fellers for fun. Guess I never thought I'd finally get caught. I hope that they all rest in peace, 'cause I'm locked away. What more can I say except what I told the police? Oh, I got friends in crawl spaces. I got arms and legs, a few faces stashed all around in different parts of town. Well, I met them in bars on a friendly basis. Now I got them in jars and flower vases. Oh, I got friends in crawl spaces. I know I was wrong, I just don't belong. I guess you've heard that one before. But the guys, they all dig me. I'm like Eleanor Rigby. There's a face in a jar by my door. I must be insane, got an abnormal brain. What else could I do to get laid? The guys that I date met a terrible fate. They ended up lightly sauteed. Oh, I got friends in crawl spaces, every shape and size, and all races, all blood and guts. Man, I must be nuts. Well, I got one that'll really kill ya. I'm the poster child for necrophilia. Oh, I got friends in crawl spaces.
We're really cooking now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea how that happened. But someone must have pressed the wrong button. That was Pinkerton Bowden and Friends in Crawl Spaces. If you please. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show.
Guess you're doing the open, huh?
I think that was played in honor of the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix thing that apparently is so successful, the stock of Netflix has gone up.
Yep.
Really? Yeah, really. So that tells you something. We'll find out about that and more, and the fact that people are upset with the Jeffrey Dahmer costume and its popularity. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. This is Tom speaking. Chick McGee with the day off today. We have Jeff Oskey sitting in for the Chickster across the way.
That's right.
Ace Cosby is manning the track phone hotline. And I do mean manning, ladies. That's right.
Hello, friends.
Very manly. Christy Lee is the lady of the house. She's right over there. And we have the man who is recording his comedy debut album tonight and tomorrow night in Cincinnati at the Funny Bone. It's Josh Arnold. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll begin, of course, with a letter.
Oh, okay.
It's from one of our friends who works hard in the world of driving a truck.
All right.
Dear Bob and Tom Show. Wait a minute. That's the wrong letter. So sorry. Hello, you crazy cats. You make my drive a laugh-filled trek. I drive a tractor trailer for UPS from Sharonville, Ohio to Knoxville, Tennessee every day.
Wow.
Ooh.
I am heading to Josh's show at the Funny Bone in Cincinnati on Saturday night.
Great.
Now, here's where this gets even better. I look forward to seeing him. Please tell him to bring his hand-carved wands. They make a great stocking stuffer. Looking forward to the show.
You seem to mix their...
You want to explain why that's funny, Josh?
Yes, our friend Jeff Bodart is actually the one who makes the wands and sells them. I do not.
Okay, and where can you find the wands? Anyone?
Tarbo.
Tarbo.
Wands.
The Tarbo wands.
Yeah, and then I forget the slogan.
Bodart behind. That's backwards. It's Tarbo.
Okay. Oh, and nothing does more better magic than a Tarbo wand. They're very nice. I got one for my daughter who's all into Harry Potter and wands and stuff. Well, thanks for the letter, Jim. Be careful driving that truck today.
I will have my beverage koozies, so those also make nice stockings.
Oh, so Jim can have a beer in the big rig.
Yeah.
And
when
they're
he's
much
on break.
cheaper
There are
than a
sodas.
$40 stick.
That's true.
Someone sanded down for 35 seconds and glued on a stone.
A $40.
He's very proud of
That's
those
just
ones.
me.
Very proud of the wand.
Their magic powers cannot be denied. We have a lot of other letters to get to today and many other things. But we did open with a very unusual song from Pinkard and Bowden, Friends in Crawl Spaces. I, with good reason, have not heard that in 30 years. But perhaps we'll get something else from Pinkard and Bowden that's a little bit less offensive. I'm not sure if that's possible. Yesterday in the show, if you missed it, we tried the chips, these so-called kettle chips. They're called Chaz, C-H-A-Z-Z. And this company is famous for making chips. What do they make them?
Oh, they made Bloody Mary. They've made
White wine?
white wine.
wine
Yeah.
chips,
Yeah, we live in a culture in which everyone wants to have everything taste like something else. You know, your coffee has to taste like pumpkin.
Yeah.
Your soda has to taste like gravy, whatever it might be.
I noticed they have to be made by men because they don't have one that tastes like bean sprouts.
Yes, this one. You know,
Wait, is that what it tastes like?
Pretty much.
Oh, gross.
oh, like you don't know.
I can't
your
reach. I tried.
your beard probably smells like it right now. Aren't you glad you're sitting in?
Yeah.
No, these are. I can't even say the name of these. And by the way, this is entirely imprinted in English, even though these are made in Lithuania.
Correct.
So I'm not sure who they're trying to market these for, because we had to effectively pay $40 to get these shipped here.
What language do they speak in
Lithuania? Probably, I'm
Lithuanians?
guessing Lithuanian. I'm not really sure. I don't know much about Lithuania. I'm sure there are a lot of women with mustaches. The point is, this is the flavor of these chips is designed to. What's the word I'm looking for?
Mimic that of a lady's part.
Yeah, there you go. The lady part. So these have been opened. We tried them yesterday.
Ugh.
Do we have one of those chip clips rather? Chip clips.
I'm sure we do have a lip clip. Chip clip.
All right.
So
All right.
in any event, we tried them yesterday.
Were
Josh
they
and I
good?
kind of liked them.
Yeah, they taste good.
You haven't
It
had
was
them
a
yet?
split room, basically.
Willie, here.
Well,
pass
it's a
these
split
to
chip,
Mr.
isn't it?
Pass these to Mr. Oski. Sorry. I thought they were great. They
Jess Chicken, I hated them.
And Godwin
Oh,
hated
I saw
it.
Godwin. Like,
Yeah.
He had to spit 'em out.
He gagged.
was almost choking on it.
Yeah, I wasn't joking around. They're
yeah,
bad.
they're kettle chips, and they're once again they're
They're not
supposed.
kettle chips.
It says kettle chips on top.
Right here, Ace. Kettle chips.
I'm not going to get an argument. I don't even know what is a kettle chip
It's very thick.
as opposed to a.
No, it
Is
isn't.
there a
Kettle
way you're
chips aren't
supposed to
real
go
thick.
about
Josh?
eating these?
Their kettle chips are just crunchier.
They're just, extra fried, I think.
The trick
Should
is
you lay on your back and
Lay on your back.
you want to.
Oh, lazy?
like it.
Are you
Yeah.
lazy?
The trick is you want to have a bunch, not just one. That was what I found. But I just thought they taste. Well, what do you think? What do they taste like?
Well,
no, no lady I've been with?
Yeah, no, they don't. They don't taste like that.
Not at all.
Oh, you're choking on something.
Yeah, I got a hair.
I thought they tasted much like vinegar.
Exactly.
Yeah,
kind of a
they
salt
taste
and
like a
vinegar
salt and
type.
vinegar
Yeah.
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 They're
Did
good.
you like them, Ace?
I wouldn't say like, but I'll eat them.
Yeah.
And once again, we
Well, that's
Well,
love, isn't it?
this show where we like to break stereotypes. Okay. So in any event, I don't know, again, who they're marketing to. Because if they're printing them in English, I guess they want to ship them to England and
Yeah.
America and Australia. But they're very hard to get. In any event, they're out there, ladies and gentlemen. And the company's, what is it?
Chaz.
C-A.
Chazz. Chaz.
A hipper Charles chip.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there is a famous Charles chips.
Yeah, but it comes in a can.
Is that?
That was the joke I was going for.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But is that national or is that a regional?
I think it's
I
regional.
think it is Midwestern, maybe.
I've seen them at many, many Cracker Barrels around the country.
I know, but okay. I always assumed that Charles chips was kind of a regional chip.
Well, Coca-Cola's regional to Atlanta, isn't it?
Wow,
That's not
you are in a great mood.
That is a very invalid argument.
I like that.
That argument is really not good. We still have. There are a handful of products in this world that are still regional. There's some great beers you can only get. Remember there was a time back in the day you could only get Coors.
Oh, yeah, that's whole
West of the
Smokey and the
Mississippi.
Bandit thing. Yeah.
So, I knew guys that would go on those Coors.
Me too, yeah.
Sure.
It was just an excuse. It was about the journey.
For me, it was the Line and Kugel's Summer Shandy. You couldn't get that anywhere but in Wisconsin. So you'd go up there every summer and grab some.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like a seasonality for actual things. Tomatoes in season. Great sweet corn in season. That's the way I like it.
Have you toured the Coors Brewery in Golden, Colorado?
I have not.
I did that when I was like 22 with my wife at the time. That didn't work. But it's weird. At the end of the tour, they give you 3 beers, but you only have 30 minutes to drink them. And then they drive you out to your car and send you off through the mountains.
The mountains.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
It was insane to me that they would I don't know if they still do that.
Yeah, that might have changed over the years.
Yeah. 3 beers.
I can't imagine that would be a good idea.
No, we waited our car like an hour before we drove. Because of the altitude, too.
Yeah.
It hits you even more. So.
Yeah, they did a testing. I did the Sierra Nevada tour when I was on vacation a couple weeks ago. Boy, it's an amazing process. That is a fascinating place.
Are they doing that for the weed now?
Oh, can you tour?
Oh, I don't know. And then at the end, you got to taste the IPAs that Sierra Nevada made, but I don't know if they do that for weed.
That would be great. I mean,
well, coming up,
So Willie said.
Coming up, we have a new song about the weed that indirectly involves Josh.
Oh, my.
In a rather odd manner.
Okay.
Right now, I want to talk a little bit about our digital lives. Let's face it, we all have to spend a lot of time staring at that phone. I know Mr. Oscar over there. Have you already done Wordle today?
I have not, sir.
Okay, but usually
3 yesterday, just for the record.
Thanks, 4. The point is, it's a digital world, and we're living in it. And digital health is a thing now, and Roman is rapidly becoming the digital health clinic for men. Now, for example, right now, Roman, and we've been talking about Roman for years on this show at getroman.com/BT show. Roman right now has something new. It's generic Viagra. It's also known as sildenafil, $4 a dose. That's probably less than you're going to pay for that coffee you're in line for at the drive-thru right now. It's, once again, generic Viagra, also known as sildenafil, $4 a dose. And you get it in a discreet manner by going to getroman.com/BT show. Roman famous, of course, for their free 2-day shipping and, once again, the discreet packaging. So you'll get hooked up with a healthcare professional and complete a free online visit. And that U.S. licensed healthcare professional will work with you to see if there is an appropriate treatment plan for any given thing you're interested in. The digital health clinic that is Roman. Once again, generic Viagra, $4 a dose. GetRoman.com/BT show. By the way, it's GETROMAN. GetRoman.com/BT show. Toga. Roman, you see? Anyone get
Yeah.
Okay, sir. When we come back, Christy, anything of interest over there?
Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Speaking of weed, we'll be talking about that in Circle K. We have the top 10 emojis that make you older than you are. If you send this emoji, you're an old person, according to the Gen Xers.
Yeah, whatever.
Which is interesting.
I like to send words.
Yeah.
Words?
That
You
shows,
like
I guess
words?
that shows I'm an old man.
If you send emojis, you're an illiterate moron.
That's all coming up.
I can read.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning, I'm Mark Allison. Thanks so much for joining us here on a Friday morning. On the way, Jeff Oskey and the news you failed to mention, and maybe Greg Hahn. We'll find out together. Thanks so much for joining us here on a Friday. And remember, the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em Week 7 is now in full force. Hope you got your picks in. You'll have to wait until after this weekend's games for Week 8 beginning on Tuesday morning. For next week's picks, bobandtom.com/contest for more. Sponsored by the Big Green Egg, and our winner from Week 6, Joe Seither from Akron, Ohio, got a Big Green Egg Mini Max for picking 13 out of 14 games correct in week number 6. And He got to pick against Chick McGee yesterday in the Shoe-In of the Week. Hope you tuned in. Joe was great on the radio, as always. And again, Chick McGee on assignment today. Jeff Oskey sitting in at the sports desk all morning long. And that'll be fun and interesting. Jeff knows a lot about sports. Oh, we have fun around here, don't we? And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. British Prime Minister Liz Truss quit Thursday after a tumultuous and historically brief term in which her economic policies roiled financial markets and a rebellion in her own political party obliterated her authority. Truss became the third Conservative prime minister to be toppled in as many years, extending the instability that has shaken Britain since it broke off from the European Union and leaving its leadership in limbo as the country faces a cost of living crisis and looming recession. Financial markets soothed but bitterly divided Conservative Party lawmakers have just a few days to agree on a successor or face yet another leadership contest. In sports, the San Francisco 49ers have acquired star running back Christian McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers for a haul of draft picks. The Panthers announced the deal that sends McCaffrey back to the Bay Area, where he starred in college at Stanford. They said it'll be finalized when McCaffrey passes a physical. Person familiar with the deal said on condition of anonymity that the Panthers will receive picks in the second, third, and fourth rounds of the upcoming 2023 draft, as well as a fifth-round pick in 2024. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jeff Rothpan here in the studio with us.
When I was a kid, all these other kids got to go to the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and I remember begging my dad, please, I want to go. All the other kids are going. He said, no, we just can't afford it. Tickets are expensive. He ended up taking us to this Bob Circus. It was actually called, no, this is true.
Bob Circus.
Yeah, and it was in a mall parking lot. And what a difference. I remember the guy yelling, and now huge midgets. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, there was just one after another. The bearded man. I think they actually had the talking mute. Hi! Dan, what the hell is this?
How does he do it?
He's amazing. He's a mute, yet he speaks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
You know, Rookie School, they got kids memorizing state slogans regular. All these state slogans are dumb. You know, I could have come up with better ones. Hawaii's slogan is the islands of aloha.
Really?
I would have went with Hawaii. When you get off the plane, everybody gets laid. Swear to God.
Yeah.
Alaska's beyond your dreams. I would have gone with Alaska when you got warrants in the other 51 states.
51.
New Jersey. On my mother's birthday. Jesus Christ.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Here at the Bob and Tom Audio Institute, we catalog key pieces of audio for archival and historical purposes. We continually research and examine significant pieces of audio to ensure their accuracy and validity. Today, we look at the first ever recording by Thomas Edison, where in 1877 he successfully recorded the following on a primitive wax cylinder.
A little piece of practical poetry. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
The distinguished staff here at the Bob and Tom Audio Institute noticed the labeling method used by Mr. Thomas Edison. This famous piece of audio was labeled 05TE for Thomas Edison, 02. Knowing this format is the industry standard to this day, we here at the Institute theorize there must be a 05TE01. After years of research and investigation, we have uncovered the following audio cylinder. This is the very first ever recording by Mr. Thomas Edison.
Okay.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Here we go.
What's This has been a Bob and Tom Audio Institute exclusive. Thank you for joining us.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Got to get my ducks in a row over here. Do you ever have a puppy and your puppy looks at you and goes, "I'm the same size as a duck"? And you go, how do you know this? And then she goes, "I hate ducks." What a weird dog.
That is
This is going to be the longest puppy life ever, isn't it?
I hope so. I've got two of them at the same time. This is unbelievable. By the way, great idea. I'll be sure to get a puppy when winter starts to come.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to see the gash on my hand from the new sweet little puppy, it's right there. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. The man running the controls, and I mean man, that is the very manly Ace Cosby. He's a fan of the Las Vegas Raiders, who are one game away to being sent to Canada to join a different league. The smell coming from Vegas, it's not just the hookers.
Been some rough breaks.
They did win one. Yeah. What was the name of the high school they beat? No, let's see. There's a Mr. Jeff Oskey sitting in this morning for Chick McGee, and we have Christy Lee, of course, at the news desk, and at the sidekick chair over there, it is Mr. Josh Arnold.
Hello.
And Josh tonight will be on stage, Liberty Township, Ohio, the Cincinnati Funny Bone, recording his album tonight and tomorrow night.
Yes.
Should be a great event. We have not decided what to call the album yet. Josh would like to go with Josh Arnold Live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Had a couple great suggestions, including one that's kind of a knockoff of the most famous live album, I think, in classic rock, certainly, which would be Frampton Comes Alive. And it's Josh Comes Alive. And the spelling, by the way, to clarify, let's not get vulgar, it's C-O-M-E-S.
Well, that's technically.
I want to make that, certainly make that clear. Now, earlier.
I'm here, too. This is the second time you forgot me. I'm over
That's
here.
why Josh
I'm
should
here
be
all
doing
morning.
this.
See, I can't
You can't pay attention.
Reflection on the glass.
No, I'm here.
And as Chick brought up yesterday, you'll notice how long the music hasn't been playing.
Right.
And that's not even the main intro. That
And some of us would like to hear Josh speak.
I know I would.
I would. What about you,
What do you got,
Jeff?
Josh?
I'm standing.
What do I
out of it.
have?
No, I'm just.
All I have is Chick's crappy sports, and that's no criticism towards Chick. It's just
a little bit light. We'll get to that in just a second. Then we once again on yesterday's show we went to great lengths to get these chips here in the United States. And we have the bag over there. Mr. Oskey tried them from the Chaz Company, and they're chips that are
putty flavor.
Yeah, they're designed to taste like the lady. It seems like the lady. But we have a musical tribute to them.
Is that right?
To a degree. This would be. Here we go.
My tongue is flapping. Oh, stop your yapping. We're eating pussy.
That's just an edit that would make. It just skipped.
I think edit is generous.
Wait, it's supposed to. We're eating turkey. Is what that's supposed to say. I don't know how that happened. In any event, we'll move forward here.
Wow.
We have Josh once again at the sports desk. I guess technically.
Yeah. How about this? Talking about all the stickball and throw-em toss. And,
Stickball.
I don't know.
What the hell was stickball anyway? Does anybody know how to play stickball?
Yes, we played. It was awesome.
Street.
Stickball, you just play in the street, and if you don't have a bat, you have just a stick.
Yeah, often a broomstick.
Preferably a thicker broomstick.
Really?
Right. Shorter, and then and then you designate okay, that car is going to be first base. And that.
Did you use a regular baseball?
No, we didn't. Yeah,
tennis ball or rubber ball, whatever you had.
Okay, I was going to say, wouldn't that
and that
break
sewer grate would be second base, whatever.
Wow.
Very impromptu baseball game.
Gotcha.
And you'd have to obviously
look out for the
cars. There were certain rules when cars were coming. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Remember when kids played in the street?
Hit what might be a home run, then sorry, that Volkswagen got in the way. It doesn't count. What?
Well, there were big doings in Houston last night. That's Houston. Houston.
Houston.
Feels like the old days. Justin Verlander and the Houston Astros got the jump on the New York Yankees. Now they'll try to take a 2-0 lead in the... Well, wait a minute. They did take a 2-0... Oh, right. That's yesterday's.
Welcome to the Associated Press.
Why do they do that?
Because I think they have...
Alex Bregman hit an early three-run homer. Listen to this name, Framber Valdez. Ooh. Framber. That's fascinating.
Yeah, Framber sounds like some kind of part of a jet engine. Well, the plane had to return the Framber valve had a leak.
Oh, you need a Framber replacement. Well, he pitched 7 strong innings, and the Houston Astros edged. Oh, Jeff edged. The New York Yankees 3-2 to take a 2-0 lead in the AL Championship Series.
Of course, Framber could also be like a sexual position. I'll tell you what, she didn't start screaming until I got her in the Framber.
Oh, you did? That's why she's walking funny. Yankee slugger Aaron Judge, Tom.
Here come the Judge.
Just missed a 2-run homer in the 8th when his drive was caught just in front of the short wall by right fielder Kyle Tucker, the mother.
Shut your mouth.
Just talking about Kyle. Listen to this. This is weird. Last night, Astro star chick's favorite baseball name, Jose Altuve, was more than happy to oblige when a fan ran onto the field.
People have to stop doing this.
And asked the Houston second baseman to take a selfie with him during Game 2 of the ALCS.
Not cool.
No.
Security at Minute Maid Park wrestled the man away from Altuve before he could click off the shot with his cell phone as the 9th inning was set to begin. So it wasn't during, it was right before play. Oh yeah, no, you don't do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, clear the field. We'd like to finish the 6th inning. I hope you got your selfies done.
Man, oh man. So anyway, the Yankees the 2-0 deficit there. Big news in the football, the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah?
Have acquired star running back Christian McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers for a haul of draft picks. H-A-U-L.
Haul.
Yeah, it's not just a haul of guys
waiting in line.
Right. The Panthers announced the deal that sends McCaffrey back to the Bay Area where he started in college at Stanford. They said it will be finalized when McCaffrey passes a physical. Yeah, that's you absolutely want to check out the player before you...
He's been injured for the past few years.
Yeah.
Turn your head and cough.
A person...
I felt pretty good. Do it again.
Is that the doctor?
And that's the team owner. I like to personally check and make sure that they can, their testicular balls are round and furry.
Yep, this one's round and furry.
One boy come through here, shaved his sack.
Oh, my Lord.
I've seen it all, haven't I?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Tell me if this next sentence isn't the epitome of today's journalism. A person familiar with the deal said on condition of anonymity. Oh, so you have reliable sources there.
Yeah.
That the Panthers will receive picks in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rounds of the 2023 draft, as well as a 5th rounder in 2024. That is a haul of draft picks.
I think they were talking about the atomic bomb secrets.
Yeah, exactly.
According to Enrico Fermi, who has a source that refuses to be named at this time, but doctors alert.
That's sad news. We're not going to talk about a woman suing for her death of a... And what else do we have? Oh, a world record.
Oh, wait a minute.
Already?
Do you have the music?
I do, yes.
I don't know.
Time now.
It's awfully early in the show.
World record.
Yeah, it's really early for the world record.
Well, I don't want to do much.
Did you?
What do you think we're going to do? For 4 hours, we have to fill, dude.
I do have the stupid music.
Okay.
The lovely music.
Stupid world record.
The Guinness World Record people have posted a profile of the man they dubbed the world's strangest eater.
Oh, I've seen this guy. Oh, this is weird. He's dead, right?
Yes. Michel Lotito. I think it's Teat.
Yeah.
Who passed away in 2007, was a French performer known by his nickname, Monsieur Monsieur, Mr. Eat All. Lotito was able to consume metal, rubber, and glass, though he was perhaps best known as the man, you remember this guy, Christy, who ate an entire airplane.
Oh, I remember this guy. Isn't this just a bad form of pica?
Yep, it is. Very good.
Yeah.
He also enjoyed feasting on bicycles, razor blades, and other seemingly inedible objects. It is estimated that Lotito ate over 9 tons of metal during his lifetime, including a commemorative Guinness World Records brass plaque.
It's kind of disrespectful.
It sure is.
Thanks for the award. I'm going to put it in here, and then it's going to come out down there.
How old was he when he died? Does it say?
It doesn't say, but
I can find it. Wait a minute. I've got the Guinness World Record page
Do
right
you
here.
pass brass?
Wait a minute. That sounds like the first line of a poem. the second line rhymes with twit.
I know there's a lot of acid in your stomach, but man, that's asking a
Wait
lot
a
of it.
second. He died at he died at 57.
Wow.
He was born in 1950, died in 2007. It says of natural causes. Or maybe it was the airplane wing.
Yeah. Didn't he do it in a weird, it's somewhat of a misnomer. He actually ground all this stuff into like shakes.
Still.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What?
You can't,
anybody could do that.
Acid reflux, anyone? Oh, well, it's probably the airplane engine I just downed.
It's battery acid reflux.
Here it says he would drink things with mineral oil. Here it shows him eating the spoke of a bicycle wheel.
Yum.
Oh, God.
That's sad.
Then his wife, this is interesting.
He was married?
His wife is quoted here saying, well, there's one thing he won't eat at home.
Oh,
yeah.
What's for dinner?
That's
Pick
surprising.
something in the living room.
I have to put on
Frenchman?
I have to put on aluminum panties.
But you didn't think you'd be saying the word aluminum panties on this show.
No.
It says he also enjoyed feasting on bicycles, razor blades, and other inedible objects.
You're right.
TV sets, a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah.
Boy.
And then it said soft foods made him feel sick, causing heartburn and indigestion.
Was the coffin empty?
Like a little burrito for him.
Okay. So I'm sure this is probably a lot like our friend who's the world-class eater of real food.
Joey Chestnut?
Joey Chestnut. People always ask him, how does it come out?
Oh, right.
After an event, I'm sure every time this guy did anything, people would go, well, what's it like? You poop bullets, mister? Well, speaking of eating, we had an unfortunate error earlier in the show. We had a little bit of Dean and Jerry. There was some kind of a skip in the record. This is how it's supposed to sound as we look around the corner and see, is that November right over there? Which means right around the corner it's Thanksgiving, which means we'll be eating turkey.
I just love this time of year, don't you, Jer?
I sure do, Dino. 'Tis the season.
Check out those breasts.
I like their size.
How about those legs?
And juicy thighs.
My tongue is flapping. Oh, stop your yapping. We're eating turkey. We invited our family.
They only came here 'cause dinner's free.
They really hate us.
Pass the potatoes.
We're eating turkey.
Ivan.
When we first saw that turkey, he ran around and clucked.
Gobble, gobble.
And when I pulled out that hatchet, he knew that he was
plucked. The wishbone, it breaks apart.
Pull on my finger, you'll smell a
Dean.
What a sensation
It's flatulation.
from eating turkey.
Medic, somebody light a match.
I really love the white meat. It's great when you want a snack.
They say once you've tried the dark meat, you never will go back. Oh, Ivan, I ate too much. It's time to leave.
Oh, I drank too much. It's time to heave.
Look out, we've eaten our fill.
But all next week we'll be eating turkey. I'll be drinking turkey, Pally. That's wild turkey on the rocks.
By the way, Dino, how was your date last night?
Well, let's just say that I butterballed her.
You mean she was ugly like a turkey?
No, but she was a gobbler.
I hope she enjoyed the stuffing.
She lapped up the gravy, too, Pally.
Dean and Jerry on the classic eating turkey. Thank you very much. Now, we were just talking about eating because, Josh, you had this story about this guy, Monsieur Mangita, who was it translates to the man who'll eat anything or something?
Mr. Eat All.
Mr. Eat All.
Don't that eat all?
I'm looking at these pictures of this guy eating. He's eating a wine bottle.
Ugh.
Biting it off. And
Yeah. Man.
This looks.
Well, it was a 72. That's a good year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then here he's eating a plate. Now, what kind of fork do you use when you eat a plate, Christy? Do you use the salad fork? This is insane.
Does he smash them and then eat the pieces? Does he? I don't
This one,
understand.
it's a broken wine bottle, and
What does
he's
it
biting
look
off.
like?
Oh, yeah. Jaws from James Bond.
Ugh.
In any event, this kind of reminds me of. Do you remember when we had what's the guy's name? Jim Rose.
Oh yeah, the sideshows.
The Jim Rose sideshow circus.
Right.
And there was one guy who was tattooed head to toe with little puzzle pieces.
Yep.
And was he the same guy that could take a tennis racket and
walk through it?
Walk through it. He would just put it in his head. He was so thin.
Wow.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Then there was a guy called Lifto. And
You know what he did?
I do know what Lifto did.
He put a strap around his male member, and then he would pick up
Concrete blocks,
and then he would spin them.
Yeah,
isn't that something?
With his manhood.
You want to see a lot of guys go.
Right back in our break room, I saw
No,
that.
thank you.
And then, but I don't know if you remember this. We did have the guy that ate glass, and when he was here, just by chance, a friend of mine who was a doctor was here, Dr. Bill, and this guy.
Oh no, Dr. Bill!
This guy said, "Oh, you're a doctor." He goes, "Can you take these stitches out of my mouth?" And so Bill goes, "Well, I don't have any, proper scissors." And then he goes, "Anybody have a nail clipper?" Do you remember this? He took a nail clipper and sterilized it.
Wow.
And the guy opened his mouth and he clipped and pulled the stitches out of his mouth right there. What a morning.
Yeah, that was a morning.
So bizarre.
That is bizarre.
Mr. Bendo or something?
There was Mr. Bendo,
yeah. That was the guy who did the tennis racket.
They at the time, I forget. I think they were on MTV or something, and they'd gotten very famous.
Mm-hmm.
They were part of. Was it Lollapalooza?
I think
so.
Like that, yeah.
I remember seeing them on TV and commercials that they were coming.
They did a tour, and they played a great nightclub here that seats about 800 people, and it was packed.
I saw them open for Marilyn Manson.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, they were in 1992. They were at the second stage at Lollapalooza.
Are they still out there?
They're all dead.
They're not all dead.
And I
in the hospital.
The guy that dangled the brick from his male member.
The amazing Mr. Lifto.
I hope he's a grower and a shower.
Yeah.
How was it fastened to his member? How did they strapped it?
It was like I just recall it was kind of a strap thing. I mean, it was real. It was right there.
The Enigma is the one that had all the puzzle pieces on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was billed as the man who would eat anything, including slugs, worms, and grasshoppers. Swallowed a variety of swords.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, okay. Well,
the only thing he ever said no to, Whoopi Goldberg. Just the first name that came to mind. There's really no.
Perfectly valid joke. By the way, speaking of perfectly valid jokes, Josh on stage tonight. It'll be recording the new album. The title of which is still somewhat unclear. It'll be in Liberty Township, Ohio, at the Funny Bone. Josh Arnold tonight and tomorrow. Call for reservations.
Thank
you. Right now, many of us will be home, safe, sweet, secure. Thanks to our friends at Simply Safe. Read the reviews. Go online. When you Google Simply Safe, you'll see people love it. Tell me more, Josh.
Yes, when you're at home, you want to feel safe and secure. And when you're not at home, especially, you want the peace of mind knowing that your home and your things are protected. That's where Simply Safe comes in. Right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners get 40% off Simply Safe's award-winning home security system at simplysafetom.com. This just in. Simply Safe was named the best home security of 2022 by U.S. News and World Report. Oh, I like them. They do news from the U.S. and reports from the world. At Simply Safe, your safety is the only thing that matters. Simply Safe blankets your home in protection with advanced sensors for every room, window, and door, HD security cameras for inside and outside, and even hazard sensors that instantly detect fires, floods, and other threats to your home. Tom, I know you've had some pipe breakage in your homes before.
What's cool is it's weird to have your phone go off, and it's telling you you got a water breakage. You better take care of it.
Yes.
It saved my dry ass, if you will.
I'm sure it did. And SimpliSafe's monitoring experts use proprietary advanced response technology to visually confirm when a break-in is real, so you can get the highest priority police dispatch. 24/7 professional monitoring, and all of this costs under $1 a day. Don't miss this chance to save big when you protect your home with the best. Chick McGee does, Tom does, many of our fine listeners do, and you should too. Get 40% off your order when you visit simplysafetom.com today. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes. Go to simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Thank you very much, Josh. When we come back, we have a few more things from the sports desk. We also have twins in the news and a Karen scarecrow.
Oh, yeah.
And authorities have pulled it down.
Oh,
really? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. Listen in the NFL app, on WestwoodOneSports.com, via Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Charles was a young prince, he never thought he'd be king. Finally ruling England at the age of 73. King Chuck. The Queen was his mama, Lucky Chuck. She used the Oxford comma. Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Now that his mama's gone, I hope he doesn't fail. What exactly did he do as the fancy Prince of Wales? King Chuck. His teeth and ears look big and funny. Bucky Chuck. Will they fit on stamps and money? Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. The Queen, she had her corgis. Chuck, Chuck. Prince Andrew had his orgies. Chuck, Chuck. He's wild, that brother Andy. King Chuck, Chuck. On Epstein Island, dude got randy. Prince Harry moved for good out to Hollywood. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. Charles loves the polo ponies. King Chuck, Chuck. And dressing up for ceremonies. King Chuck, Chuck. He wears a kilt, please don't stare. King Chuck, Chuck. He's not wearing underwear. Finally gets to rule, cause he's got the family jewels. King Chuck. He married Diana, they had a castle and a villa. King but Chuck. All the time he dreamed about the homely one, Camilla. King Chuck. Couldn't wait to get his hands on Horny Chuck. Said he'd like to be her tampon. Born in the royal palace, has the royal phallus. He's so old it won't be long, we'll have to write another song. King Will.
Arnold, JoshArnold.com for more.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. When Elon Musk finally starts work as the head of Twitter, it appears most people on staff will stop working. According to the Washington Post, Musk plans to lay off most of Twitter's workforce. He told would-be investors in his Twitter buy that his plans to slash almost 75% of the 7,500 member workforce would take place immediately. And it seems our medieval ancestors left us with a biological legacy. It's all spelled out in an article in the journal Nature. In the study, they found same genes that may have helped some of our forebears survive the Black Death may make us less susceptible to certain diseases today. A senior author of the research says the study shows how our germs shape us over time and that the genes we have today carry bits of information about how mankind has adapted to different germs over the centuries. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker. And the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God. You can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
There's a new documentary out there entitled Sick. It's the winner of the Los Angeles Independent Film Festival Award. The film chronicles the life and times of super masochistic performance artist Bob Flanagan. In one scene, Flanagan is shown hammering a nail into, then removing it from his most private part, which would be his penis.
Wow.
Boy, what if he misses and like hits his thumb?
Well, then that would hurt, Bob.
Yeah, there's a bone in there.
That's really going to hurt.
That's going to hurt.
Hold on a second. Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bob Vila.
Bob Vila, the
Hiya, Bob.
famed home repair host. How's it going, Bob?
Pretty good.
Good. What can we do for you?
Hey, you know, you guys are talking about something. It's pretty common.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the home repair guys do it. I do it all the time.
You actually take a nail and pound it into your penis on purpose?
Heck yeah.
Now,
Really?
do you use a nail gun or do you use a regular traditional hammer and nail?
Oh, I'm not a conservative guy. I just use a nail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I was at the hardware store the other day picking up a nail just for that.
Uh-huh.
And I took it up to the counter. The guy goes, that'll be $1. I go, great. He goes, that'll be $1.04 with tax. I go, tax? Wait, I am kinky?
Tax too.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
Oh, that woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom.
Something you're really going to like. Josh, take it away.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Joshy.
Pat Godwin in the music room.
Hey, Josh.
Jeff Oskey sitting in for one Chick McGee this morning.
Sir.
Good to see you. Ace Cosby.
Josh.
Track phone, track, hotline, hot phone, desk. I'm Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair, and my gosh, our fearless leader, Thomas Griswold.
Thank you very much, sir. Got some suggestions for the album. Did I mention that Josh is recording an album this evening and tomorrow evening? Cincinnati is the place. The Funny Bone will be the venue. Call for reservations, please. 2 shows tomorrow, is that correct?
That's correct.
And have you written some stuff for it?
I'll work on that this afternoon.
Oh, good.
Okay.
You have a little bit of time.
People pay attention. To this program. Zach, for example, writes, Josh should call his record... I have to edit this. Why do they give me stuff like this without warning? Josh Arnold gets his beehole waxed.
The title of the album.
I'm just passing on information. Don't shoot the messenger.
All right.
Your Bob and Tom Show. Hey, guys, Josh Arnold. Call it Let's Hear Him Out.
Oh, yeah. I'll often say that whenever somebody's being completely unreasonable in the news.
And then this one is a takeoff on something we did the other day. Taint misbehaving.
Oh, okay.
We've received hundreds and hundreds of album titles, of which 75% are just mean. One of my favorites, though, was Exorcist over Exercise. I thought that was...
God.
Sort of has a little bit
Because
of...
you like horror?
Yeah, I'd rather watch the scary movie
You're
than
a
actually
fat son of a bitch, is what this guy's saying.
Now, have you heard about this movie?
Terror 2?
Christy, I gave you a story about this. Are you aware of this?
Terrifier 2, everybody's talking about it.
I've seen it.
What? Are people vomiting at the theater?
Not when I went, no.
Terrifier 2 dominating at the box office following reports that the gory horror flick is making people throw up and faint. The movie director, by Damien Leone, features a silent maniac named Art the Clown. According to Entertainment Weekly, moviegoers are having intense reaction to the film's gore. One person tweeted, quote, "My friend passed out in the theater, called an ambulance. Highly recommended." Another wrote, "The guy behind me passed out cold and crashed into my chair."
Have you, would you say it's that scary?
It's not, no, it's not particularly scary. It's creepy. Art the Clown is creepy as all get out.
Is he going around killing people?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, just brutally. I mean, it's very, very gory.
He says one of the goriest things he's ever... You told me that yesterday because I asked about it.
It's great. It's very graphic. The death scene, the deaths they take forever. It's not just a simple stabbing and the person falls. These are, I mean, they're tortured and it's
well done or over the top?
It's
corny.
Both.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the movie?
I did. Yeah, I had fun. We had fun. Yeah, it was. You go with a group, and
you went with a group.
Well, what I meant to say was
I don't recall getting a call.
Me neither,
right,
Patrick.
Jeff?
Oh my God!
Tom, did you get a call?
No,
We'll go later,
I'm
Pat.
sure. I probably wouldn't have gone anyway.
No, see it with a crowded theater so you can see all the reactions and stuff. But the uninitiated will potentially. My theory is people are going so drunk that they're fainting and puking.
Well, I almost fainted at the movie theater last time when I bought 2 things of popcorn and some candy and 2 drinks for the girls, and it was $70.
Yeah,
seems a little steep.
If I didn't see Terrifier 1, am I going to be lost?
You won't. Okay. But see Terrifier 1.
The same character?
Yeah. Art the Clown.
Is there going to be a Terrifier 3, or is that spoiling it?
Fingers crossed.
No, so Art survives.
I'm no spoilers here.
That doesn't matter anymore, though, with these movie...
What, spoilers?
See, no, the spoilers matter. I'm sorry, but these various creatures that are monsters and kill people and whatever they might be, even if they're killed at the end of the movie, there was some way they can reemerge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he survived being dropped into a volcano without a parachute. Really? so there probably will be a Terrifier 3 as long as it's making money.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we have a couple things of interest coming up, but obviously one of the big things right now is the Halloween season. And this will serve as a little bit of a warning for you.
I love Halloween and everything about it, you know, the night and candy Esther used to buy for the little goblins. And the trick-or-treaters themselves. Why, she'd buy enough candy for the whole darn city, I'll tell you. And every kid within a few blocks from here knew it. Now, they knew they could come to the old Johnson house and be sure to get some really good stuff, you know. Popcorn balls and big candy bars and bubble gum. You know, the best.
Trick-or-treat!
Well, I haven't been much up for handing out treats the past couple of years because the kids stopped coming by.
Knock on the door.
I don't know why.
Trick or treat.
But anyway, this year I'm ready for them again. Got the popcorn balls made and picked up some of those big Snickers and Park bars. I just hope they come by. I suppose maybe they just decided to stop coming by since I haven't done it for a while. Oh, well, I'll just sit here and wait and hear if anybody shows up.
Want some candy, old man?
I hear that old man Johnson had all of Esther's favorite treats ready for him. Passed out and they didn't stop by, huh?
That's it. Let's get him.
I guess they're just not coming. I guess they're not going to show up tonight. Oh, well, I guess I'll turn in. It's almost 7 o'clock. I'll just save it for my granddaughter's birthday party.
Oh, my
if they come, I thought they would have phoned by now. Boy, it sure is warm in here.
Wow. This Halloween season, When the doorbell rings, answer it. This message brought to you by the National Halloween Foundation, NHF. It's no trick that we treat you right.
There you go. Thank you very much, old man. Funny. We certainly appreciate that. Coming up, we have, you'll be quite surprised, Circle K is going to be carrying something soon in certain spots that, wow, this would have been really big news about 20 years ago. Also, those emojis you're using, apparently they're dating you. You'll find out what emojis are currently disgusting today's youth. Okay. Now, I'm so old-fashioned, I don't know if you heard about this, Jeff. Words. Oh. Really amazing how they work, actually. I want to remind you, our good buddy Duke Tomato and the Power Trio at the Tip Top Deluxe Bar and Grill coming up tonight in Grand Rapids. Oh, what a great name.
Ironically, in the basement.
The Tip Top Deluxe Bar and Grill.
I have no idea.
I have no idea if they have a basement. It's the Tip Top. Thank you very much. When we come back, we have emojis in the news. Also, pasta news. Who wouldn't want that? And some sexy news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
And a good morning to you. I'm Mark Allison on a Friday. Chick McGee on assignment. And we're right in the middle of week 7 of the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em contest. But don't worry, you can win right now the Orange Insoles Yeti Cooler Sweepstakes. It's your chance to win a Yeti cooler from orangeinsoles.com. And the cooler will be filled with their famous orange insoles. How cool is that? All you got to do is send your favorite Halloween-themed movie or TV episode. That's it. Pretty simple. That will get you signed up at bobandtom.com/contest or orangeinsoles.com. And again, you could win a Yeti cooler. Yet another chance for free stuff for our Bob and Tom listeners. And you're welcome. Of course, sponsored by orangeinsoles.com. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a quick look at your sports update. Alex Bregman hit an early 3-run homer. Framber Valdez pitched 7 strong innings, and the Houston Astros edged the New York Yankees 3-2 to take a 2-0 lead in the AL Championship Series. Yankee slugger Aaron Judge just missed a 2-run homer in the 8th when his drive was caught just in front of the wall by right fielder Kyle Tucker. A night after Justin Verlander fanned 11 to begin the best-of-7 series, Bregman's third-inning homer was all the offense Houston needed. The Astros improved to 5-0 this postseason. The San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies tied one game apiece in the National League Championship Series. The series shifts to Philadelphia for Game 3 today. The Phillies will also host Game 4 Saturday, Game 5 on Sunday if necessary. The Padres send hometown pitcher Joe Musgrove to the mound for Game number 3. The Phillies counter with lefty Ranger Suarez. NFL, there was a trade. The San Francisco 49ers have acquired star running back Christian McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers for a haul of draft picks. Panthers announced the deal that sends McCaffrey back to the Bay Area, where he starred in college at Stanford. The deal will be finalized when McCaffrey passes a physical. The Panthers receiving picks in the second, third, and fourth rounds of the 2023 draft, as well as a fifth-round pick in 2024. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott says he will start Sunday at home against the Detroit Lions. Prescott's return would end a 5-game absence after he fractured his right thumb in a season-opening loss to Tampa Bay. Dallas went 4-1 with backup Cooper Rush, starting with a 4-game winning streak. Prescott said he had a full workload as the first-team quarterback in practice. Dallas players crediting Rush for keeping the club in contention. They also see Prescott as the life source of the team's offense. And that's a look at your sports update. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Al from the MES News Center in New York. I'm Tom Bochow. In Bogota, Colombia, Brian Naranjo, age 18, says being small has its advantages, one being having a better view of girls in miniskirts, standing just 27.9 inches tall.
Wow.
Naranjo was named the smallest man in Latin America by the Guinness Book of Records.
27 inches tall.
Besides holding the #1 position, he fulfilled another dream by going to Disneyland, where he called the It's a Small World exhibit disappointing. In Stockholm, Sweden, Leif Borg, warning he would blow the courtroom into the air just 10 minutes earlier at his divorce trial, pulled dynamite from his briefcase and set it off, killing himself and seriously wounding his wife's lawyer, severing the lawyer's limbs.
Wow.
Witnesses said the explosion occurred during proceedings to determine how the couple's property would be split. For once, a lawyer got the charge that cost him an arm and a leg.
And on a high one, that a boy.
Good move. Good call, Tom. Throw away the script and get out.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
30 on Q95.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Well, by golly, it's Josh.
Hi. Sitting here at the sidekick chair, there's Pat Godwin in the music room.
Hi, Josh.
Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee this morning.
That's right.
Good to see you. Chick, doing fine, just taking a plain old day off. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself,
Mental
Chickie.
Health Day, we call it.
Yes. Ace Cosby running the track phone track hotline, track hot pit pep.
Oh.
Yep. What? Oh, I didn't say anything bad over there. Willie Griswold, how are you?
I took a mental health hour.
Yeah.
Goodness. Oh, I feel good.
I got a surprise for you, too. You're going to like it. Come on.
There's Tom with your surprise there, boy.
Boy.
Yeah, we got a song that I think you'll enjoy, Willie, and I think maybe you all as well, Mr. Oskey.
Sure.
I know that you have certain recreational values of how you spend your free time.
And
Boy, that's talking a Randy Smokes pot.
out of judgment. Who let the rat in the room? Come on. Let's a little red, as they say. They still say that?
A little red?
It's a little red.
No.
Really? They don't say that?
What even?
I don't think they ever did. It goes back to communism.
Yeah. No. That was a different kind of red.
Yeah. This saying isn't from that?
No. It would be if you ratted on someone.
That's red, man.
Hey, man, that's a little red.
Based on the idea that you were
a communist? No. That was a different kind of red. And then, by the way, how did American media switch it from all of a sudden red is blue? That really bugs me.
Did they do that?
No, that is not.
Yes, red states should.
Mine is more related than you.
No, red states are the commies, and anyone who doesn't agree with me. The point is, maybe you could call your album "Hey, the Rosenbergs Did It." What about that? Kind of timely.
Yeah.
I've read the Russian intelligence. I know what happened. This is a song from Nervous Vern and Munchie.
Oh,
if that gives you any thing, it's let's give this a listen. I think you're really going to enjoy it.
We got a little request that we'd like to make. This isn't a joke, it isn't a fake, but you see, we really got this pressing need. Has anybody got any weed? Cause we're jonesing like a mother and we're dry as a bone. Can't get our connection on the telephone. So let us repeat, if you missed the point, can anybody front us a joint or two or three? Has anybody got any pot? Reefer is the one thing that we ain't got. It's that green stuff that grows with some seeds and a stem. We really need a shot of that vitamin M. We don't need no acid cause we're getting too old. Don't need no cocaine cause our hearts will explode. What we really want you all to help us obtain is a little bit of Mary Jane. Let's go to the phones. Has anybody got any pot? Reefer is the one thing that we ain't got. It's that green stuff that grows with some seeds and a stem. We really need a shot of that vitamin M. We don't need no Xannies or Vikes or Perks. Don't buy us drinks cause we'll act like jerks. But we really want you to help us get what we ain't got. Has anybody got any pot? We're talking herbal. Can somebody give us some pot? Roll up a fatty. Can anybody get us some weed? And send it to the station. Can somebody pass it around? I'm getting a no signal. I'm really glad from Mr. Griswold. Somebody give us some herb. We won't stop singing till somebody brings us a joint. So you come off. Can anybody get us some weed? I'm on probation. Oh, yeah. Has anybody got any pot?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nervous Vern and Munchie. And, isn't that a nice...
Boy, I heard my laugh on there, and I don't remember that song at all.
Isn't that great?
Fun stuff.
Great.
I was digging through the archives and stumbled on that. Interesting enough, they're doing some work with Mr. Oskey coming up this weekend. I'll give you some details on that.
All right.
Nervous Vern and Munchie. And I will point this out, that I know Josh is working this weekend. And this afternoon he's going to write some jokes.
Yep.
You heard about this, Pat?
I have, yeah. He's
recording the live album.
As you're driving over there, you're going to just
cramming,
record them on your phone.
You guys ever notice highways get a little... sometimes they're 2 lanes, sometimes they're 4. I mean, make up your mind, federal government.
Hey, how about a turn signal, old man? It's only been on the last 200 miles.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Okay. Now, Mr. Godwin.
Mm-hmm.
You got a new album out there.
Oh, yeah, number 5 right now. Very excited.
Oh, you came up 2 spots from yesterday.
Yeah.
Good job.
And it's called Christmas Bonus.
Terrible.
And...
Christy.
See, Christy, here's the reason I named it that, because everyone loves it when they get a Christmas bonus, right?
Yeah, but it's a holiday bonus.
We wouldn't know.
No, Josh, you wouldn't know. If you survey the room, I think you'll find that the notion was it's Christmas songs, but there's also a Hanukkah song, and there's
which is holiday
Halloween song, and
that's a Christmas bonus.
The whole Happy Holidays thing to me is kind of watering down culture. It's okay if you celebrate Christmas, great. If you celebrate Hanukkah, that's great. If you celebrate Kwanzaa, whatever you're into is okay with us. But this is just kind of it's mostly Christmassy songs.
All right.
I know that the cultural, whatever they are, police everything will have to be 15 years from now. Join us for our holiday station. Everything. Can you say chestnuts on an open fire? Is that?
I think they
pissing
already
anybody?
do call
No,
it
no.
holiday music.
Oh, of course they do.
You have to say crunchy legumes. I don't even think they are
You
legumes.
can say chestnuts on an open fire.
Of course.
And you can say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, here's Donny Hathaway. This holiday season.
You may be allergic to chestnuts.
Silent night. Well, okay. But you got real Christmassy songs. But we have a rule on this show. We don't play our Christmas stuff
we're
until
gonna wait
after
a little bit,
Thanksgiving. So I thought perhaps you could do a different Halloween song that's not on the record.
This song is based on your experience.
Yeah, this is a true story.
True story.
Go ahead.
Went to a Halloween party where I didn't know a soul. There were hot mole-faced witches and shapely long-haired trolls. When I got to the Halloween party, everybody's in a mask. A cat lady kissed my cheek and a French maid pinched my ass. Well, it's an all-nighter now, the drunkest you've ever seen. You might be a lost cause if you can't get laid on Halloween. Dracula's in a back room with the nun going down for the count. Two gals in a horse suit looking for a cowboy to mount. And hanging in the kitchen, fresh out of ICU, was a caregiver on a mission. Oh, to kiss a guy or two. Well, it's an all-nighter now. Everybody's drunk and carefree. I took home a sexy nurse and woke up with an orderly named Kevin. So if you're going to a Halloween party and drink yourself into a fog, you could go to bed with a cat and wake up with the dog. True story.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Went home with a cat, woke up with a dog. Thank you very much, Pat.
On that?
Pardon me?
I'd like to hear her side of the story.
Yeah. What'd she wake up with?
A limp.
With a frog.
Bravo. That's my pop.
Bravo.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well.
Halloween parties are... I know you don't want to go to the one you're supposed to.
I love the people giving the party. I love all the people that go to the party. They're wonderful.
Well, I've got good
and
news
I
for you.
don't like dressing up. I just don't.
As you know, you decided you wanted to go as a hippie chick. And
Yeah, that's what I decided.
And so yesterday, I ran into Amy, who is, besides being my personal assistant and a great human being, and our cake lady, she's also an excellent seamstress.
Yes.
And I told her that you wanted to go as a hippie chick, and she lit right up. Oh, I can whip up something for her very quickly.
I have a great dress for that already.
Yeah, but your dress doesn't have. See, you were reluctant to. I wanted you to take I wanted you to take a bad toupee.
Yeah.
And use what's that called? Subgum. What is that stuff?
Spirit gum.
Spirit gum. And glue. Cut a bad toupee in half and glue it under your armpits, so you're like one of these hippie chicks that, you know, is doused in patchouli and has big hairy armpits. And Amy said she could build it into the dress, so you wouldn't have to glue it to your armpits.
No. Amy, if you're listening, please do something else with your time.
Well, she's also she's making a Harry Potter suit for one of my little girls.
Oh, I'm sure she is. Wow.
And since you're the same size as Finn, Christy's a petite but beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong. She's the same size as my 9-year-old. So you don't want to. You'd be a great hippie chick. You've got the bangs.
Oh, I'm getting them cut on Tuesday. Maybe I should wait, huh?
You got the bangs. Just get a pair of round glasses.
Yeah.
Wear go braless, or maybe even
braless.
Because
you have to be braless. You gotta be braless. Shut up and do it.
That's a hippie chick. Then walk around like you're at in the parking lot of a Dead show and go, hey, you want to buy a cheese sandwich? And can you
trade for one?
Walk around the party selling Heinekens and cheese sandwiches for $1, asking for a miracle ticket. Okay. The Dead going back out on tour for the last time next year, by the way.
Thank God.
What's wrong with you? Those fellas wrapped it up.
No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, John Mayer needs a job, huh?
This time, this tour, they're actually only singing John Mayer songs. So
really?
Yeah, a lot of
That'd be
daughters.
cool.
That's a lie.
A lot of waiting on the world to change.
Yeah.
John Mayer's
He's an amazing guitar player, and they are a wonderful band. I'm just
It'll be fun.
funning you.
Does he do any of his own songs in this Dead show?
And yes, it's pretty much exclusively John Mayer songs. As I said, a lot of daughters, a lot of waiting on the world to change.
We have, wow, look at the time. Coming up, is there more sports coming up?
Yes.
I figured you'd wade deep into the NHL.
Oh, that's what we have coming up. 27 minutes of pure hockey talk.
Yeah, hockey talk.
Fortunately, that'll be broadcast on a different station. We also have coming up Halloween foods.
Yeah.
We've got a scarecrow that's been pulled by the politically correct police in a weird kind of way.
Huh.
And emojis. Willie, this one really is for you. I know that there's people of a certain age now get very upset when people that are older use certain emojis. Have you read about this?
Yeah.
It's an odd thing.
I know when my mom sends me the eggplant and water drops, I get a little upset.
I bet you do.
Whoops, that was supposed to go
to Rich.
Right now, you're probably saying, we all need help. Sure you do. And this is a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. It's tough to train your brain these days, and it's we're also busy, and trying to fix ourselves can be very difficult. But therapy can be extremely helpful, and a therapist can also be extremely expensive. BetterHelp is an alternative way to do this, because you're doing it online. You're doing it either with the camera on, the camera off. It could even be something you would just be texting back and forth with a professional therapist. They can hook you up in under 48 hours after you fill out a brief survey. It's called BetterHelp, and you'll find the information at betterhelp.com/BT show. I mentioned the BT show part of that because there'll be a discount of 10% off that first month. Betterhelp.com/BT show. The notion is you can try therapy, and it's in a more affordable way. It's a lot more accessible and extremely convenient, of course, and it's entirely done online. So get the information by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. You may become a better problem solver. It could be very helpful for you and your friends and for your family. betterhelp.com/BT show. Give it a shot. Once again, 10% off your first month for friends of the Bob and Tom Show. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Once again, coming up, we have interesting news in the world of pasta. I love pasta. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Hey, thanks a lot for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. And you can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime. Even right now. Oh, well, sure, we're on a break at the moment, but if you have the YouTube channel up, next thing you know, you'll be watching Ace Cosby there telling his joke of the day. You'll be seeing Willie. He's going to be in. He got a little day off because he was sleepy. Actually, he worked last night late. Just go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show, and you can check out all the action for yourself. We've got 7 or 9 cameras, I don't know, in the studio. They switch around. It's like watching a TV show, but it's the radio. And for those of you that want to continue to listen, keep it here all morning long. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment Update. A retrospective on Linda McCartney's 30 years of photography will premiere at the University of Arizona in Tucson, where she attended in the early 1960s. One grouping will be artists like the Beatles, obviously, Jimi Hendrix and Aretha Franklin. Another will feature photos of her family life with Paul McCartney. And the third will showcase her experiments with the photographic process, including some that have never been displayed publicly. That exhibit will be free to the public and will run February 24th through August 5th. Joni Mitchell will perform at the Gorge Amphitheater outside Seattle on June 10th. Before the Newport Folk Festival back in July, Mitchell had not performed publicly in 2 decades. She is 78 and has had health problems. Brandi Carlile will be her opening act. And a memorial service at the Grand Ole Opry in honor of Loretta Lynn will be carried live and commercial-free on CMT. Some of the performers for the October 30th celebration include the before-mentioned Brandi Carlile, Crystal Gale, Darius Rucker, George Strait, Keith Urban, Little Big Town, Tanya Tucker. You get the idea. The show on CMT will run commercial-free, as I said, and run 2 more times on November 2nd and again on November 6th. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Special guest, Randy Gandhi.
He's a Randy Gandhi. We say Randy.
Randy Gandhi?
Randy Gandhi.
Randy Gandhi. The answer is...
The answer is sputum samples.
Sputum samples.
Exactly.
The question.
What do you call someone who's a spitting image of junior samples? Answer is
yes.
Kenmore Weed Whacker.
Kenmore Weed Whacker.
Yes.
Oh no.
What did Barbie yell as she made love with Ken in the tool shed? The answer is aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Yes.
The question.
Tough envelope.
What does the coat girl say to Sammy Davis right after she says, hat, sir? The answer is Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
What happens when Stevie Wonder tries to shave himself?
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor Gail, very
Gail.
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend. And I found this out. His name is
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Josh.
Looking cute as always.
Thank you.
Pat Godwin looking adorable as well in the music room there.
Thank you, Josh.
Jeff Oskey handsoming up the sports desk as Chick McGee's taking a well-deserved day off.
Thank you, sir.
Ace Cosby smoldering over there at the engineering board.
I don't know what a smolder sounds like.
Yeah, it's more of a look that one.
It is a look.
He means that you're hot.
But Freddie, I want to make some visual noises.
Visual noise.
How about just the sizzling sound?
Yeah, the problem is sizzling always, it's like that river sound effect that always sounds like static. Yeah, how can we express Ace's hotness?
It's what's for dinner.
Go to YouTube. Check out Ace.
Oh, yeah.
And you won't want to work.
Won't forget it.
Running out of ideas over there? What's going on?
No. Willie Griswold, melting hearts and moistening panties.
Yeah. Tommy's saving his funny for tonight.
Is that what I'm doing? Yeah. I'm Josh Arnold, gumming up the works here at the Sidekick Chair. And there's Tom. My gosh, an Adonis in human form.
Well, thank you very much.
What are you looking for, a raise? What are you
do you think you should take the stage to this music? Josh, once again, recording the new live album tonight and tomorrow, Cincinnati at the Funny Bone. What do you think?
No.
I think it sounds great. It sounds like kind of like a porno theme.
I think that's the idea.
I own this music. I'll give you permission to use it.
Thank you, but no.
Did you have someone make those yeah sounds on that?
Of course I did.
Who did you call for that?
My friend Matt. He's an excellent musician. Or we could go with this. Ladies and gentlemen, taking the stage, let's hear a Cincinnati Funny Bone welcome for Mr. Josh Arnold.
I'm not leading a spin class. That's what that's.
Be glad he's not going with that dinner bell sound effect.
I am glad, Ace. And,
I have some random.
You do what Griswold does, which is I'm going to hide my fat joke behind someone else potentially.
How about this one? Ladies and gentlemen, he comes from the west of Illinois.
Mississippi.
The gateway to the west I come from.
Yeah.
It's Josh Arnold. Like this one? No? Okay, wait.
I don't mind O Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
He's a hockey fan. Can we get the rights to this? Boy, what a sad anthem that is.
No, it's a lovely anthem.
When they play that one, I kneel. That's what I do. They play "O Canada." I get really fired up. Not on my watch, buddy. Play the Star Spangled Banner or get out of here. That's what I say.
I think this will work, Josh. You're back in the green room getting ready, writing some jokes, and then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for driving 20 miles over the speed limit.
Oh, this is good.
This guy's going to get here and knock him dead. He's wearing pants tonight. It's Josh Arnold.
This makes me want to buy a car.
Does it ever kick in? That was it?
Does it ever kick in?
It's all intro?
What was that? Okay. How about this one? Ladies and gentlemen, he just got divorced from his first cousin. No? Okay.
Are these all new?
I've had these lying around for a while. How about...
Are these our musicians that you did this with?
Remember one week you got all nervous that the people from Dragnet were going to sue us if we played the actual themes?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Meanwhile, we play the Fugitive 7 times a day.
His name is Friday. He's a cop. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well.
Today is International Nacho Day.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Somebody's got to stop it.
That was perfect.
That was amazing.
Really
it's like
good,
we
actually.
planned it.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Tell me when Sushi Day comes. Okay.
We were all having fun. There's one too many.
To save
the man's not wrong.
We let him get hot.
How about boiling meat day? That was a nice steak until we boiled it. Okay.
Wait, so we have our own version of the like British Empire song. What is that song? When the Queen walks out?
God Save the Queen.
You thought the Queen was going to come for the Bob and Tom show?
Well, you never know.
It's a litigious world, my friend. Ever watch TV? Every other commercial, someone wants to sue you. So, how about this one? This is specifically designed for Josh. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage to introduce Josh Arnold, it's Aruba Ray.
Hey, good to see y'all. He's here. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to build up your show for tonight.
Well,
maybe I understand what you want to do. We can do it this way if it'll make you happy. Here we go.
The Fugitive,
starring Josh Arnold. No. Oh, we could do it. Do you want to do like a low key thing?
Like what? Oh yeah, put your
Ladies
audience
and gentlemen,
to sleep.
don't forget there's a 2-drink minimum tonight.
It doesn't matter what song we play; it will not be heard under the thunderous applause.
Well, that's
and the amount of laughter.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, Christy Lee's. Oh, wait a minute. You said you had more sports. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, we've got things to talk about.
Anything interesting?
We've got the baseball ball and the foosball.
Foosball?
That's right. My gosh, what's happening in baseball tonight? I'll tell you. The Dallas Cowboys quarterback.
That's football.
That's football.
Well, I said,
Maybe we should give it to Willie
after this football story. Dak Prescott says he'll start Sunday at home against the Detroit Lions. Prescott's return would end a 5-game absence, Willie, after he fractured his, do you know?
Is it his hand?
More specific, please.
Is it his thumb? Is it something in his thumb?
More specific than that.
No, there's no way.
His right thumb.
Oh. Okay, excuse me. Yeah,
by the way,
Rush.
This just in, Aaron writes, Dear Josh, there was a football game on the other night. I know the NFL doesn't advertise on Pornhub, so I thought I'd help you with your sports.
Oh, there was a football game last night.
Well, let me talk about it.
All right.
He's searching through the file.
I think the Saints played, didn't they?
Yeah, and they definitely did not cover the spread.
They did
Thank
not.
you, New Orleans. That was a
Well, I'm being completely honest here. I do not have the story of the football game from last night.
You're hot.
So, but thankfully Ace was on top of it. Arizona won.
The story.
Ace will give you the details after he watches the tape this afternoon.
The story is, it was 14-7.
Yep.
New Orleans was up. My buddy at the comedy club, we're hanging out, and I go to Zach, hey, man, we're rooting for the Saints today. I got $25 on this game. And then I walked out after 2 comedians, and he just goes, don't look at the TV. There's been 2 interceptions. You're not going to have any fun. Yeah, it was like 21 to just like that. Just all turned around.
I've got it. Marco Wilson and Isaiah Simmons scored touchdowns on 2 pick sixes late in the first half. They're exactly what you were talking about there. Stunned.
By the way, pick six isn't just a lottery game, just so you know.
No. It's also what you can do at the brothel on gangbang night.
I think I'd hear that today.
I thought 2 for Tuesday was serious. That is just, wow. You're going to be downing a lot of Viagra.
Did Chick pick that game? Did he pick the Cardinals?
I don't think he did.
Oh, okay.
No.
He picked Detroit versus Dallas.
Yeah. Washington over Green Bay and
the
Jags over
That's
the
right.
Giants.
Sorry.
He's very confident about the Washington.
Confident.
Yeah.
Is that?
You want to go con when you say that word.
Okay. Now, you mentioned...
Did you finish?
I think we're done.
Okay.
Usually you don't hear a woman ask that. It's usually the other way around.
Did you finish?
Well, you know what? I'm considerate.
I love it.
You know, Josh, maybe you should call your album I Need the Friction.
Yeah, maybe you should.
That's funny.
Are you discussing that in your
No
set?
lotion?
I don't discuss that in my set.
Your whole friction thing?
Right.
Okay.
You like a dry rub, right?
Sure. Yeah, the old Memphis DR.
A lot of these are just mean.
What do you expect? You solicited them.
Yes.
You sold it.
Here's one. Josh Arnold learning you.
I don't know. That's good. Yeah.
This one's mean. More chalk, please. That's just nasty.
That's just nasty. He came up with it. He made it up.
That's just nasty. It's his joke.
Yeah. It's cruel, isn't it?
Now, you mentioned the Lions of Detroit. As you call them, the Detroit Lions. And that reminds me of a great song. With the NBA season up and running, ladies and gentlemen, I thought we'd go back in time a little bit. Here's something from little Timmy Cavanaugh, who I believe is going to be our guest again coming up next week. I think it is. Tim's doing great. He had a little bit of a health scare, but doing great right now.
Keeping that private.
And
HIPAA laws.
Okay, I'm not allowed to mention. No, he's doing great. He had a, let's see. This is the song in question, and you can. This is a sing-along, so leave the mics open, please.
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I have piston pants, I have piston shorts, I have piston beer mugs. Sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays, I have piston shoes, I have piston basketballs. When I dribble, they do too.
Thank you very much. Little Timmy Cavanaugh. He's going to be out and about. I'll give you some details on his forthcoming appearances. He's allowed to go outside again now that the sun is lower.
Yes, he has to hibernate in the summer.
Yeah, Edgar Winter saw Tim Cavanaugh and said, "Man, that guy's white." See, Edgar's an albino. Never mind.
You know he's related to you, probably. You guys look very similar.
You just kind of figured that out, right?
We have, I have Cavanaugh's like 3 generations back on my mom's side, I guess, so. Could be.
Could be.
Could be. He is a handsome man.
You guys better not make love, just in case. You don't want to be...
I didn't want to say this on the air, but as you know, Josh, with Tim's recent illness, they removed his uterus.
Oh, poor
So I'd have to
Timmy.
carry the baby, which would be very difficult.
This is a weird road you're going down.
Willie, I'm going to ask Dean to do a little bit of extra work because you should have heard an intro earlier today. It was a conversation he claimed he had with his new puppy It was as bizarre as anything anybody's ever said.
Yeah, you got to hear
on this show.
I was discussing the fact.
I would rather us just hear it.
When the girls leave town, he gets so weird.
He loses his mind.
The last thing you need is free time with your weird little thoughts.
I had no free time. I had a flat tire yesterday.
Really?
So, yes. I want to thank my friends at Bell Tire. Thank you, gents. Yeah, I had a rough day.
You bought Kevlar gloves for your dog?
No, they're for me.
Right, but you aren't a
Teach the dog
falconer.
not to bite you.
I didn't realize your dog could shoot.
I'm sorry, I've got two puppies. She's a little tiny puppy, and her teeth are sharp, and they make
Yes,
They
but you
make
can
it.
teach her
Look
like
at my
that.
wrist. Look
Look
at
at
this.
yeah, don't put your wrist in its mouth.
God.
These are from her claws. No, they make these Kevlar gloves. I looked them up.
Yeah, for lion tamers.
You know,
No, they're for like people who work with sharp knives in kitchens. But then, like 15 things down, it says also for handling wild animals.
nobody loves you more than
If
us.
you've got a 3-month-old puppy, you know what I'm talking about.
Nobody loves you more than us, but you have to take control of things. You cannot let your puppy run your life
But she's
like
so
you let
sweet.
your kids. Like, I mean, come on.
She's so sweet.
It doesn't matter.
You should
She's
hear her
sweet.
talk.
Oh,
She always goes, "I'm the size of a duck, but I hate ducks." Very odd.
This was what it was earlier. Yeah. We were baffled.
Christy's trying to be sincere.
No, she hates
Christy,
ducks.
You fool. You can't help this. What are you doing?
I'm trying.
Just let him run out of gas.
It's a quixotic mission you're on.
God.
Did you buy gloves for the girls as well, or just you're only concerned with your own arms?
I don't know if they make miniature
Meanwhile, the girls are being
Kevlar
shred
gloves.
to ribbons.
Teach the dog
Family's
not
bleeding
to
out.
bite.
I'm trying to teach her. She's little.
Thank God I've got these gloves.
They learn quick.
At least those are right.
You know what she
Take
likes?
the dog for a walk.
What does
Have
she
you seen
love?
my Kevlar gloves?
She likes goat milk.
Jesus Christ.
What? Hey, you can buy frozen goat milk.
You can.
at the
You don't
pet
have
store.
to.
Why is your dog
You know what a lot of
drinking
dogs
goat
drink?
milk?
Water.
Out of the toilet.
Real cheap.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Why are you
likes-
feeding your dog goat milk?
because my dog lady told me it's a good thing.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, she's a
either.
dog whisperer, this lady. She walks
Yeah,
up.
yeah. She kept your dog from biting your wrist. Didn't
Yeah,
she?
didn't she?
No, she hasn't worked with this little one yet. She's working with the other one. Okay, it's time to move on.
So you get up every morning now, and not only do you have to make your own shake, but you got to make one for the puppy too.
I can't
More or
imagine.
less.
He's taking his Kevlar gloves, sticking it in the blender, having a good time.
No, the Kevlar gloves, they're those fingerless gloves.
Dad,
Oh my!
you know what?
Lord.
Just
I can't
great.
Take it
Good.
anymore.
Go for it.
Have to have a picture of you in those.
We have.
I think I've got a picture of the puppy on.
Not the damn
Oh,
puppy.
we've seen
We
that.
want the
The
gloves.
gloves.
You and
Okay.
your weirdo gloves.
Not weirdo
We've all
gloves.
seen a puppy before.
Yeah.
Sure, if you sharpen knives for a living, you probably have to wear these things.
Yes.
One slip of the wrist, and all of a sudden. Let's see now. What do we got coming? Oh, special guest coming up. We're going to talk with comedian Steven Rogers in about 20 minutes. I'm certainly looking forward
Captain
to that.
America? Isn't that Steve Rogers?
I think that Steven Rogers, the comedian, I think his album might be called Not Captain America.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's great.
I'm a hack.
Coming up, this is such an odd story. Coming up, are you familiar with the Circle K?
Of course.
You'll be quite surprised what some of the Circle Ks in Florida will be selling coming soon as part of an interesting experiment in marketing.
Are you familiar with the Circle J?
What
They
is
mostly
that?
sell crackers and bread.
Crackers and towels is what they sell at the Circle J. I'll remind you that our friend Duke Tomato, along with the Power Trio, is at the Tip Top Deluxe Bar and Grill in Grand Rapids, Michigan tonight. What a great name. That sounds like kind of an old-fashioned place your parents would
Yes.
go. Well, we go to the Tip Top. They have those martinis and the weird glasses.
Live from the Tip Top, it's Louis Prima.
Oh, that'd be great. It's not, it'll be Duke Tomato, and Louis Prima won't be opening for him.
Oh, okay. Not this go round.
No. It's all happening here, and it's all coming back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Ah, Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Huh.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 7 hours. No, 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time. It saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
Hey, Donnie Baker's going to be on stage tomorrow night, Saturday, October 22nd.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Days to agree on a successor or face yet another leadership contest. In sports, the San Francisco 49ers have acquired star running back Christian McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers for a haul of draft picks. The Panthers announced the deal that sends McCaffrey back to the Bay Area, where he starred in college at Stanford. They said it'll be finalized when McCaffrey passes a physical. Person familiar with the deal said on condition of anonymity that the Panthers will receive picks in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rounds of the upcoming 2023 draft, as well as a 5th round pick in 2024. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
A couple of weeks ago, you guys read a story about a unique flavored potato chip.
We can't actually say the name of these chips.
No.
You could call them lady part chips, but they're called by a more vulgar name.
Yes, they are.
Putty chip.
I said putty. I thought I ate a putty chip.
You did. It's really nice packaging.
Yeah, it is.
It's in a large black box.
Yes.
It is.
But it's pink on the inside.
Yeah, well, it's red, but...
Oh, well, then we better wait a couple days.
Hey, y'all waiting to Red Sea. I ain't drinking from it.
Bob and and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Hi, and good morning, and welcome to the Mr. Insinuation Show. The show, well, you know. Let's go to the phones and just go to the phones, huh? Good morning, you're on the program.
Hello, Mr. Insinuation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a...
Got a...
yeah, and it's with my wife.
Okay.
And, well,
she's not letting you...
You know.
Or she's not giving you...
Well, yeah, and...
oh, boy.
You know, I was wondering how long that would...
She's not doing the...
Yeah. And
Okay. Have you tried...
Yeah, we did that.
Okay, but have you tried this?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Mr.
Now,
I.
have you followed... Now, if you tried that, follow it up with one of these.
Okay.
And then immediately after that, give it one of these.
Okay.
Don't forget that.
All right. Well, thank you for every...
That ought to get you...
Well, yeah. Okay.
You know. Okay.
All right.
Well, I see by the way we have a shortened show today. And thanks for calling today. And it's been the Mr. Insinuation Show. The show...
You know.
Right.
Sure.
Fabulous program.
Hi, fellas.
5.com.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the music room.
Hi, Josh.
Jeff Oskey at the sports desk today.
Yes, sir.
Ace Cosby running the track phone hotline over there at the board.
Hey.
Willie Griswold, how the heck are you?
Sounds like Ace is bored.
No, over there at the board. I didn't say over there being bored. It's an engineering board that he's sitting at.
You paused there.
God bless America.
Now I'm bored.
I'm never boring.
I'm good, Josh. How you doing, man?
I'm real well. Sitting here at the sidekick chair. There's Tom.
Oh, hello. Now, you wanted to hear... you want to play for Willie the intro from earlier?
Yeah, what you missed while you got to sleep in this morning.
Man, it was... You guys got to give the sleeping in a shot.
No
It was
joke.
Awesome. Having dreams.
Okay, got a couple sound effects here. First off, we have the you said Ace was, how did you word it, hot? What was it? Ace was sizzling?
Smoldering.
Ace was smoldering. We have a smoldering sound effect, I believe. Here we go. That should sound like static on your radio.
Yeah.
Sounds like a shower, yeah.
That's actually bacon frying.
Oh.
Okay. And now this is the intro you wanted to hear again?
This is fascinating.
I haven't even heard. Here we go. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Got to get my ducks in a row over here. Do you ever have a puppy and your puppy looks at you and goes, "I'm the same size as a duck"? And you go, how do you know this? And she goes, "I hate ducks." What a weird dog. She says that to me all the time.
It was bizarre.
She's the same size as a duck.
Leary.
Yeah.
And I once again I bought some Kevlar gloves.
I have an email.
That was a
Tom,
thing.
don't be an enabler. I bought heavy leather gloves when I had an English bulldog puppy. Worked great. But it also conditioned the dog that whenever you have gloves on, it's fine to chomp down on your hands, even as an adult.
Yeah, I've just been instructed in the Yelp method.
Thank you,
When she nips at me, I've got to go, "Arr!" and then
You
put
have
her
to
down
act like a mom.
and stop paying attention to her.
Oh, I thought you meant every time your dog bites you, you put up a negative Yelp review. This stupid puppy keeps biting me.
Well, that kind of leads to a story. Kind of leads to a new story.
Where are you going?
The one about the emojis. Didn't we have am I hallucinating, or didn't someone do
I think so.
Like a Bible emoji?
Yeah.
A couple years ago. Instead of having actual words. But are you an emoji guy, Josh?
No. I mean, I'll every now and again, but I don't
I
care
will
to use
sometimes do, like, I'll do the...
I use every single one of these emojis, and I'm proud to say it.
I use I'll use the Christmas tree one or the birthday cake one sometimes.
Okay.
And then, but I always use the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, can you meet me for coffee at 3? Thumbs up. And
Well,
apparently that makes me a dick somehow.
Yeah, Gen X.
This is what you're supposed to say.
No, that's not what makes you.
Yes, no. It's a wide array of things that make you a dick.
It's when I texted you my father passed away and you gave me the thumbs up.
I just meant, that's not true. I gave you the thumbs up and a picture of a small banjo.
The thumbs up emoji and the 10 symbols only old people use. Gen X apparently coming after that thumbs up emoji, Tommy.
Oh, really?
According to Daily Mail, some Gen Zers who range in age from 10 to 25 say the emoji can be seen as passive-aggressive and even confrontational.
Oh, man, their opinions mean so much to me.
A poll recently revealed that those who send the thumbs up emoji are officially old and past it. Other emojis used by old people ranked in the top 10 include the red love heart, use it all the time, the okay hand, I don't use that one, the monkey eye cover emoji, don't use that, and the grimacing face I use a lot.
Yeah, I am old-fashioned. I use what I call words, punctuation, grammar,
capital letters,
clarity,
correct spelling.
Yeah, the only one that I think would be somewhat controversial, the OK hand signal.
Yeah,
you're aware that that has a different meaning in other places,
right?
Internationally,
yes, yes,
From
it
you,
does.
you know that, yeah.
The
anus.
Yeah, it means,
and even
it means you're calling someone an AH.
Right, right.
But that not in the United States necessarily. Are you aware of that, Josh?
I was, yeah.
I am Jeff, but yes, I was very aware of it.
I know you're Jeff.
Well, you looked right at me and called me Josh.
Because you look like you were going to say something. That was my way of saying spit it out.
Oh, no. You made a mistake.
You just admit you made a mistake.
You've been reading Ace's book.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, Tom.
Are you aware that that's what that means? You're.
I honestly, I thought it meant this in another language. I thought it meant the middle finger.
Oh, maybe. But yeah,
I know
I was wrong.
I learned this while taking scuba diving lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a. Yeah. Seriously.
Hey, that guy just called me.
Yeah. Instead of going, can you breathe okay? And the guy, and that man just called me a-hole.
Leave him.
I cut off oxygen. But no, this emoji thing, as Josh, you put it best when you said, but you really care about what 10 to 25-year-olds think about.
Oh, man,
your
their
use of
opinion means
emojis.
a lot. Yeah.
It'd be nice if you could construct a sentence there, Junior.
Yeah.
I wonder what the most used emojis are.
Well, that's easy to look up.
Eggplant.
I've never used that.
Well,
you aren't a guy.
Yeah, I would imagine it's probably maybe the laughing till you're crying one.
The most used.
That's really used, yeah.
Yeah. Emojis in 2022 so far, according to this. The smiling face with hearts, the pleading face, which I've never used, the smiling face with heart-shaped eyes.
What does the pleading heart or pleading face even
It's
look like?
Big eyes and a...
Oh, like a puppy dog face?
Yes,
okay.
that one. Fire, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, the red heart, as we talked about, the loudly crying face, and the face with tears of joy. There you go.
Again, actual language could be used here. It's kind of the beauty of having that little typewriter on your phone.
Typewriter.
Whatever.
There's another list. I use the prayer emoji a lot. The folding hands one. Yeah, that one's on here too.
Is this part of a text you'll be saying?
Sending love and prayers, and I'll send a heart and a prayer.
Good luck on your date tonight. I hope this time he can get an erection. Prayer or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
I have a stupid question. I almost never use these things. Is there a middle finger emoji?
Maybe.
I don't.
Is there? Are these emojis? Do they have to go through some clearinghouse?
There is a middle finger emoji. I just sent it to you, Dad.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Remember when they got rid of the gun emoji? And boy, thank goodness, because gun violence is done, isn't it? That really solved all the problems.
They figured it out, didn't they?
That made me so mad. I use that gun all the time.
I use the kiss heart one all the time.
I use that one.
Yeah.
I use the two bombs. I'm like, bang, bang. At the end of a conversation,
look at
I'm like, hey,
that.
next to 7, I'm like, bang, bang.
You will be blocked immediately.
Can you? I'm obviously not at all familiar with this. Can you get like Kiss the band logo? Can you get their emoji? Do they have like a set of emojis you can get for rock bands and stuff?
That I don't know. I'll check into it.
That'd be cool for you, Ace.
Dad, why did you reply to the middle finger I sent you with "ha!" exclamation point?
Hey, that was funny and timely.
Funny.
So there is one.
I was trying out my typewriter thing in front of me.
Your typewriter thing in front of you. Your keyboard?
That thing, yeah. Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Christy. Coming up, we have an interesting scientific study about pornography.
And how it's good for you, and you should watch 4 hours a day.
Kind of. That's one interpretation, I think, actually. Also, coming up, we have another song from Mr. Godwin, and a couple of other things I want to remind you of. I've mentioned this, that Josh, recording the live album tonight and tomorrow at the Funny Bone in Cincinnati. Please call for reservations. Should be a great show.
You should have no reservations in seeing me. That's the kind of joy you can expect this weekend in Cincinnati.
And then you're going to have your famous merch after the show. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Got some koozies?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Take pictures. They can be in it, too, if they want.
Would you like a photo? Okay, thank you very much. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Hey there, Bob and Tom Show family. Become a VIP member today. Go to bobandtom.com/VIP. You'll be able to watch the live stream of the morning show at your convenience anytime you want. That's right, no commercials. You get to see what the gang is doing during a commercial break, usually Tom doing something weird or chick eye-rolling Tom. Plus, you're going to be able to download podcasts, our catalog, other audio bits without commercials. You can watch the show on your big TV at home if you have Apple TV or Roku. VIP members, oh, look at that. You can watch us in your living room or in bed. Don't be weird. Become a VIP today. Go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
Excellent.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
And good morning. I'm Mark Allison. It is Friday, October 21st. Coming up, Jeff Oskey in the news we failed to mention. Greg Hahn rumored as well to be stopping by. Also, check out the fact that we are on a Friday, or as we like to call it around here, a Fry-yay. And Saturday, that's tomorrow, October 22nd, the Big Green Egg Fest continue throughout the country. The North Texas Egg Fest tomorrow at Sunnyland Outdoor Living in North Dallas, Texas. You can check out the Big Green Egg. They'll have people there cooking on them, and you can taste the food. Oh, it's so much fun. Find out what we're talking about. Our Pigskin Pick'em contest sponsored by the Big Green Egg. And like Joe Seither, you could win a Big Green Egg Mini-Max. Now we're in the middle of week 7. bobandtom.com/contest. But don't forget, we're doing this every week, so you can get your picks in for week 8 beginning on Tuesday morning. So have fun this weekend. Enjoy watching your NFL games. We certainly hope you picked the winner last night, Arizona, getting the win over New Orleans for game 1 of week 7. Details at bobandtom.com/contest.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. When Elon Musk finally starts work as the head of Twitter, it appears most people on staff will stop working. According to the Washington Post, Musk plans to lay off most of Twitter's workforce. He told would-be investors in his Twitter buy that his plans to slash almost 75% of the 7,500 member workforce would take place immediately. And it seems our medieval ancestors left us with a biological legacy. It's all spelled out in an article in the journal Nature. In the study, they found same genes that may have helped some of our forebears survive the Black Death may make us less susceptible to certain diseases today. A senior author of the research says the study shows how our germs shape us over time and that the genes we have today carry bits of information about how mankind has adapted to different germs over the centuries. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have a guy that is, I mentioned earlier, internationally famous for a little something. It's the only talk show devoted to the artistry of the bass guitar. It's a little thing we like to call Bass Talk. Wow. It's the Bass Talk Show with Mark Christopher Roman on the bass.
Yes.
Marcus, how are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Well, this bass player, he was having trouble finding a gig.
What a surprise.
Yeah. So he decides to take a part-time job in a funeral home.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So he's working with the funeral director, and they're late one night, and a local guy named Stanley Smith had just died. And he's there on the table in front of him, and they're just amazed at this guy's certain body part.
Oh.
It's incredible. It's astounding, actually. And it's bigger than any porno stars you've ever seen.
Wow.
So between the two of them, they decide this has to be saved for posterity. So they remove the body part. And they, well, who would know, right?
Right.
So they remove it and they stick it in this great big glass jar with formaldehyde. Well, the bass player decides he's going to take it home and show his wife. So he takes it home and he sets it on the table. He says, honey, come in here. You got to see this thing that I just brought back from the funeral home.
Yeah.
So she comes in and she takes one look at the jar and she goes, oh, my gosh. Stanley Smith is dead?
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why people flock to the airwaves to hear the fabulous show.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. That's where we're at. Sorry, I couldn't. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey!
Pat Godwin sitting in the music room.
Hey, Josh.
Jeff Oskey sitting at the sports desk.
That's right.
Ace Cosby at the track phone hotline, hot phone hot desk.
Howdy.
Looking hot.
Thank you.
Willie Griswold looking steamy today.
You make me laugh, man. I think you are so funny. Thank you. Good morning, Josh.
Thank you, Willie. You bring me a lot of joy as well. I'm Josh Arnold, the sidekick chair. Tom.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm just introducing you.
Oh, that was heartfelt. Last time I mentioned your show tonight and tomorrow at the Funny Bone in Cincinnati.
Ah, you just did.
Oh, we were talking about this emoji thing, and this is a big story. I've seen this on a couple of national news things. This is about whiny Gen Z or whatever the hell they are. I can never remember all these Gen X, Z, Y. Complaining about emojis, and if you use them, you're old or whatever. First of all, I barely ever use them.
That makes you really old.
Yeah, because no, I did.
Yeah, it does.
I found this amazing thing. It's called language. Really cool.
I'm a fan too. Yeah.
You can get certain nuances in. Well, I didn't know what you meant by the crying baby.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
No, but I think today's youth, and Willie, maybe you can speak to this, think that the emojis actually help straighten out what you might be saying. So if I write, boy, you're so dumb, and then I have a laughy face or whatever, it's like, oh, he doesn't mean
he was
it.
kidding, yeah.
Right.
So when I write Merry Christmas and put the tree, that helps?
Maybe to
that's
the illiterate.
I know it's festive.
And it's just fun. Why are you getting mad at Christmas tree emojis?
No, I use the Christmas tree emoji.
You know what you use constantly is the ... If you're saying that you're not going to use emojis, but you still use ellipses, and you're using them to make people angry.
Why does that make people angry?
I don't get that either.
I didn't get that either. Like you claim that's sort of a passive-aggressive move.
I mean, the way that he uses these sometimes.
I think it's probably the language in front of the ellipsis that's
it's
pissing
just
you
disconnected thoughts. What do you mean you can't pick me up at the airport? ... What do I look like? Okay, that reminded me, Pat. Do you remember the Emoji song?
I do, yeah.
This is totally original. I really enjoy this. This is about the world of emojis.
I text you a smiley face. Conversation is just a waste. I'm not really good with English words. I'd rather use hearts, lips, and turds. We don't talk anymore or even use letters. Big thumbs up means I'm feeling better. You sent me a peach, here comes a zucchini. Better than a picture of my weenie. A long-nosed face means you're a liar. Horny face means my pants on fire. I was just getting used to LOL. Now I never have to spell.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Tony Burton on the guitar. A little tribute from Pat Godwin to the sweet emoji. And to dedicate that to those emoji fans out there.
They have their fans.
Well, sure, yeah, I get it. But I mean, to be accusing someone of this, you know what this reminds me of?
What?
There was a thing a few years ago about area codes. And a bunch of Hollywood jerks wouldn't return your calls if it wasn't from a certain area code.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No postcode envy over here. Says Lord.
And postcode envy, too?
Oh, is there? Well, yeah, I think there is
was
postcode.
90210.
Yeah, that's one. Beverly Hills.
Okay, how nice. How nice for you. But now there are people that are whining about their emojis, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's kind of a similar thing. And now we have our guest. There he is. Stephen Rogers joins us. It's not Captain America, we have found out. Stephen, how are you, sir? And are you home?
I'm home. I'm in New York. Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Did you do your hair already, or is that?
This is me when it's showered. So you don't want to see me when I've just woken up. This is me tamed.
Oh, looks great.
I wish I had that.
Yeah,
kind of
I look
hair.
like I got electrocuted every morning.
If I had hair, that's what I would do. It emphasizes
I think
the
they're
fact
just looking for attention, so they go up.
Yeah, it looks very nice. Well, tell us about yourself. Are you a single guy?
No, I just got engaged.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'll show you what she picked out for me. That's pretty great.
There's nothing on your hand.
No ring on.
Yeah, look at all the things you get as the guy. It's pretty great.
Yeah. No, did you get her a ring?
I did. I got her a ring. It's funny. I didn't know. Like, I had to go behind her back to do it, so it's still surprising. So I'm like DMing all of her friends, doing all the things you're not supposed to do, like lying to her and messaging all her friends and sending them pictures, being like, "What do you think of this?" So the opposite.
Now I'm looking at you in your apartment. I can see we have you on the big screen, and behind you is this weird circular light.
It's a ring light.
That's a ring light.
Taking video. And
Right.
Yeah. Just, I mean, what a world we live in. I mean, if 20 years ago, if you'd had that, someone would be thinking there was some kind of, kinky. Well, I'll tell you what.
That's a ring light. Kinky looking?
It's not a C ring light.
What?
No, the reason I'm asking, though, I'm asking for a reason, because behind it, it would appear that there's a framed Sports Illustrated cover, but I can't see what it is because there's a switch in the way. What is the Sports Illustrated you've got
That's Abby Wambach, the soccer player.
Oh, and you're some kind of huge fan enough to frame it and...
No, but my fiance is, so it'll be wherever it wants to be.
Wow.
See, I was going to go the other way. I said, by the way, get used to taking stuff like that off the wall if you're getting married. That's amazing.
No, I'm getting used to putting it up.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, how cool.
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty great.
That's her fandom. That's very unusual. Well, good for you.
Oh, yeah. My fiance's a former athlete, and most women I've dated are. I'm just dating the sons my dad wanted. So
nice. Now, were you ever an athlete?
I was a swimmer. I was a swimmer for like 15 years, but it was like from kid to out of high school. I could have done it in college, but I did not want to do that. So, yeah, I swam for a long time.
Okay, well, good for you. Good for you. Now, does your fiance have a regular job? I mean, is she...
No, she's a comedian, too.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, because isn't the tradition, I could be wrong, Christy, help me here, you're supposed to spend 3 months' salary on the ring?
Well, yeah, I guess
so
that's...
I assumed what you did is just not do any gigs for 3 months?
Yeah.
Or you get her something.
I think, unfortunately, I had to. They don't take drink tickets at engagement ring, so it took longer than I would have liked.
Okay, now are you in New York City proper, or are you in the?
Yeah, I'm from Syracuse, but I live in New York City now.
Are you in Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan?
I'm in Astoria, Queens, with all the other comedians.
Yeah. Dog person, cat person, anything happening in that realm?
Cat. We've got 2 cats. I'm surprised they're not in frame. It's I can't believe they are not bothering me right now. It's amazing. I love them, but like having a cat is just like living with a ninja that poops in a box. That's all.
Now,
they just drop from nowhere. It's insane.
Were they your cats or were they hers? How'd that come about?
We got them when we started seeing each other. I call her my girlfriend still, but my girlfriend is horribly allergic to cats, but wanted cats. So we had to get a hypoallergenic cat.
Does that
exist? The hairless ones?
So we have one that is called a Devon Rex that has like a little layer of fur, so it looks like a normal cat. And I don't know why we couldn't do that twice. We have a hairless cat as well, and I love. No one can pretend to like your hairless cat. By the way, I've tried to show pictures of my friends, and they're like, "You should get that looked at from a doctor."
It sounds like a weird old.
They're like Dr.
Man.
Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
He looks like the old men you see at the Y. So he's like, I got him a little towel, so he always looks like he just got out of the shower.
Our guest is Stephen Rogers, and Stephen is a veteran of late night TV. He's going to be on the road doing a lot of shows with our good friend, the great Brian Regan, opening for Brian. And right now, I can remind people you'll be at the Helium Club in Indy coming up next weekend. And then lots of other spots, including Montclair, New Jersey, Boston. You'll be in Vail, Colorado on the 9th of November. I'd come see you, except I'm not going to be there until... Can you come back in late December so we can come see your show?
Oh, man. I love Vail so much. It's crazy cool. Oh, no.
I always describe Vail as if Nordstrom's were a city. Except, there's the cat.
Oh, man.
There's the hairless cat.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, very cute.
God, that looks like life after a nuclear strike.
The only problem is I can't pet him in my lap in public. It looks really bad.
Stephen Rogers is going to be at the Comedy Fort on the 10th of November in Fort Collins, Colorado. We love Fort Collins.
Yeah,
plus
I love it too.
stops with Brian in Dayton, Warren, Ohio, Louisville, et cetera, et cetera. And Stephen does have a website, a good old-fashioned website, and you can find out what's going on. Stephen, we've been talking real quick before we let you go about emojis. And I don't use them a lot, but I now find that apparently if you give someone the thumbs up emoji, you're a hated old man. Do you use any at all?
Thumbs up emoji, if I'm not misunderstanding, is like this conversation's over.
Is that what that means?
Mm-hmm.
That's
really?
what
I didn't know that.
I thought it meant just the thumbs up. They're like, I think that means it's done. What do you...
I thought it
I don't know how to respond to that.
I thought it meant this is good. Yeah, thumbs up, as opposed to, isn't this based on the old Roman Colosseum thing? Thumbs up or thumbs down? I'm going to let you live, Stephen. As opposed to thumbs down, which is...
You know, you've got that emperor sort of mindset, so it probably does feel that way to you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I only do the sweating, like laughing face emoji because it's just what I feel like all the time. I'm like, hey, we cool. Like that's the one I use all the time.
Okay, it's been great talking to you, Stephen.
Great talking to you guys. Thank you for having me.
Is your fiance / girlfriend, soon to be wife, in the building with you right now?
She is not in the building, and I gotta find out where she is, honestly. So
it'd be really funny if right now a very attractive woman walked in back of you carrying a cat.
No. Yeah, that'd be hysterical for her.
Could hire someone for the joke. Okay. Hey, Stephen, you're terrific. I really appreciate it. Thanks for calling. We'll hope to see you.
Thanks so much for having me.
We'll see you soon. Maybe you can stop by in person in a couple of weeks. We'd love to see you.
I would love to.
Great.
I would love that.
We'll see you. Thank you so much. Now,
see you, man.
We have a lot to get to here, so give them the thumbs up and get them out of here.
All right.
I didn't know it meant the conversation's over.
I didn't either.
When
I
did
thought
that
it meant,
happen?
yeah, okay, good. We got it.
Mm-hmm. I usually just type Josh Arnold has left this conversation. That lets people know.
I usually up so much.
I usually say, I try to be up to date. I say Seacrest out.
I like that.
Wouldn't you wish he'd do that for us? No, come on. Let's see. What do we got coming? Oh, I know. This is the tailgating season. This is the barbecue season, and I have to tell you, we got something going on right now. It's our Pigskin Pick'em competition, and it's your way to win a Big Green Egg Mini Max. I'll tell you about that a little bit later on. We're going to be doing a special grill-out event here in the Bob and Tom Show real soon.
Pass me the baton.
It's the OmahaSteaks.com Grill-Out Festival starring Josh Arnold.
My God, if this were a relay, we'd be running together for half a mile.
Well, I'd be walking.
Touche, my friend. Well, Tom mentioned it. Tailgate parties are happening, and you need some Omaha Steaks to make it the perfect tailgate and make all your friends happy. Check out omahasteaks.com. Find all of their mouth-watering assortments of perfectly aged steaks, ultra-juicy burgers, and easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash. That meat lover's lasagna is not to be trifled with, my friends. It's the perfect meal. Easy, delicious, and wonderful comfort food for these chilly nights that are coming up. Remember, every steak and every entree is backed by our unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. Right now, take advantage of 50% off site-wide by shopping their semi-annual sale. It's on right now with 50% off delicious customer favorites. And when you use promo code BTS at checkout, take an additional $30 off your order. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com, enter BTS at checkout, and stock up on fall flavor today. Don't forget to use that promo code BTS at checkout to score an extra $30 off your order. Omaha Steaks isn't just steak. It's the best steak of your life, guaranteed. That's omahasteaks.com, code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required.
And when you open up that case, you're going to hear those steaks say,
"Hello there."
Oh, hello. I think I'm going to eat you now. When we come back, more frivolity, and I think we've finished sports, thank God. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, do you have the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone? You know someone who might like that Bob and Tom Show app? You should tell them it's free and available in the iTunes or Google Play Store, depending on their mobile device. Once they download the Bob and Tom Show app, they can listen to us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Tune in to their local radio station, even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. Imagine that. Christy Lee, the first voice you hear in the morning. Oh, my goodness. Actually, she's one of the first voices I hear in the morning when she comes in to record her news updates with me. It's a little extra that I get, extra time with Christy. I know you're jealous, but that's okay. I get paid to do this. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Friday. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a quick look at your sports update. Alex Bregman hit an early 3-run homer. Framber Valdez pitched 7 strong innings, and the Houston Astros edged the New York Yankees 3-2 to take a 2-0 lead in the AL Championship Series. Yankee slugger Aaron Judge just missed a 2-run homer in the 8th when his drive was caught just in front of the wall by right fielder Kyle Tucker. A night after Justin Verlander fanned 11 to begin the best-of-7 series, Bregman's third-inning homer was all the offense Houston needed. The Astros improved to 5-0 this postseason. The San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies tied 1 game apiece in the National League Championship Series. The series shifts to Philadelphia for Game 3 today. The Phillies will also host Game 4 Saturday, Game 5 on Sunday if necessary. The Padres send hometown pitcher Joe Musgrove to the mound for Game number 3. The Phillies counter with lefty Ranger Suarez. NFL, there was a trade. The San Francisco 49ers have acquired star running back Christian McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers for a haul of draft picks. Panthers announced the deal that sends McCaffrey back to the Bay Area, where he starred in college at Stanford. The deal will be finalized when McCaffrey passes a physical. The Panthers receiving picks in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rounds of the 2023 draft, as well as a 5th-round pick in 2024. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott says he will start Sunday at home against the Detroit Lions. Prescott's return would end a 5-game absence after he fractured his right thumb in a season-opening loss to Tampa Bay. Dallas went 4-1 with backup Cooper Rush, starting with a 4-game winning streak. Prescott said he had a full workload as the first-team quarterback in practice. Dallas players crediting Rush for keeping the club in contention. They also see Prescott as the life source of the team's offense. And that's a look at your sports update. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. He was a high school wrestling coach, so I wrestled, and my mom was into music, so I played the clarinet in the band, which they made fun of me, especially the guys on the wrestling team, especially my best friend, Huey Baker. He was a black guy. He's one of those guys that would just get a hold of something and never shut up. And look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet, Huey. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. He'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, hop, 2, 3, 4. What the hell we fighting for? Flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address, listens to the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom, dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room, the dog goes, hey, how you doing? I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind, and then, well, the Gulf War broke out. And so I went over there, and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers, and that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. And of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire. The guy can't believe it. He walks back into the room to the other guys. He goes, "What's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, "'Cause he's a big liar."
That's a good one. Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
Crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? You know, drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut, too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 20.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
Pat Godwin in the music room.
Hey, Josh.
Tearing it up this morning, my friend. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee at the sports desk. There, gave me a very wide smile. There's Ace Cosby at the track hotline phone hot desk. Yeah. There's Willie Griswold.
Remember when Caroline Ray said that Jeff looks like Paul Rudd if he lived in a tree?
Dude, that's the nicest thing any woman said about me ever.
That is a compliment.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Rudd's hot.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm Josh Arnold, the sidekick chair, and there's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. I'm very confused.
I'm certain you are. Yeah.
Surprise.
It's like any other day.
We've been talking about these emojis, and now the thumbs up emoji now means the conversation's over.
That's one person's interpretation of that.
I would say it's like, you know, when you're in a conversation with somebody and you keep going, oh, that's crazy. I'd say the thumbs up emoji is that conversational equivalent of, hey, that's good, it's done. Let's get out of here.
I agree.
Because, I mean, who are those guys? Siskel and Ebert. Remember that? Didn't they perfect the
thumbs up
versus thumbs down for a movie?
Right. Uh-huh.
You know, see it or don't see it. Wasn't that complicated? Just, go see it.
Right.
So thumbs up means, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It goes back, like I said, to the Romans.
It's a good thing this conversation's over.
Let this guy live. No, but there's nothing about it being over.
All right.
And what's this thing about not using okay? What is this?
No, none of my teens. I have a 13, a 15, and a 16-year-old because I love being just and none of them use emojis. At least when they're texting me, all I get back is a KK.
Yeah,
like a lowercase k and a lowercase k.
I mean, that means 2 strikeouts. What?
I don't
means
know.
KK means okay.
And the KK, that means there's a lot of love behind a KK.
Yeah, my kids do
cute,
that.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Okay is terrible. Okay, period, I'm going to hell. KK is loving and sweet.
Oh, okay. So,
Where does OKAY stand?
It means you can spell.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's right. Yeah.
So I'm sorry. So you can't use okay anymore?
Sometimes you just get the K too. I do that. K.
Mm-hmm. I think generally adding letters is like, hey, how you doing? That's that kind of flirty. If I hit a girl up late at night, hey, H-E-Y.
Oh, so KK is K, like a fun kind of, okay.
Yeah, just don't do a 3.
No.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying. Words have meanings.
They do.
So do symbols, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to tell you. So do haircuts. Shave it on the side. Join the Hitler Youth. Okay. It's historic.
It's also a military haircut.
Speaking of military haircut, someone wrote in yesterday with a costume idea for you. You said that your man has a military haircut.
Yeah, it's very short.
That you guys could go as Forrest Gump and Jenny. That way you can still be a hippie and he can look like a professional with his short hair.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty smart.
And I've got the hippie chick. I told you. Amy's ready to make the dress for you. Big hairy armpits.
The only problem with that is the party that I'm going to, that another couple did that exact same costume once.
Well, I got you.
I'm telling you, get him a wig, have him go as Charles Manson.
He's not going as Charles Manson.
So he has a very military sort of hairstyle.
Yeah.
And you want to be a hippie. How about you go just wear a Kent State sweatshirt? I'm not finished here.
Wait, now what?
No?
By the way,
somebody else already did that? Okay.
Josh,
yeah.
Before I cancel you, I did have some more album names. Once again, Josh recording his stand-up comedy album.
You throw rocks.
Officially in Liberty Township, Ohio. The Funny Bone is the place, actually, in Cincinnati, tonight and tomorrow.
Kent State also in Ohio.
So thank you for bringing that back. I was trying to get away from that. Let's see. These are some suggestions. I don't get this. Live from Spanky's.
Oh, that was the name of the porn store I used to
that's
frequent.
good. Yeah. Is that place still there?
No. The building, I think, is.
Oh, so we could take a picture of the building. I can have PJ put a fake sign on it. You'll never even know it's fake with Photoshop, and you could be standing there in your underpants, holding up some
Why is he in his underpants?
Holding up DVDs.
I'd rather be in my... I'd rather be fully dressed, but with a mic and mic stand in front of me.
Oh, that's funny. Live from Spanky's. I like that. Let's see. This is a good one. Thorough and generous laughter.
Oh.
That is good.
Because you always say you're a thorough and generous lover.
But let's see how they go.
Some of them are just mean. Peg me with a breadstick.
Well, I have said that. On and off the air.
You might want to toast that a little more. Last week, I would butter that a little more.
Yeah, those Olive Garden ones with that garlic, I'd be careful.
I accidentally rip them in half.
Are you allowed back at the Olive Garden by the mall, or do you only go to the one downtown?
Not that one. Yeah. Oh, man, no.
Now, this is
they have a good breadstick, don't they?
Completely off topic. Someone was listening to some of the old shows on the Bob and Tom 24/7 on the Bob and Tom app. This is really cool. We were talking about strange places you've fallen asleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just sometimes you ever fall asleep in your car. You're parked somewhere.
Driving on the highway.
We know you do that a lot.
This guy writes, I'm a commercial diver. I was changing lights on a power plant intake and fell asleep at the bottom of Cayuga Lake, 50 feet underwater, waiting for the electrician to finish waterproofing the connection.
How crazy.
That's relaxed on the job. If you can do that.
What if you run out of air?
Well, I assume you'd wake up if you started.
Really quick.
Yeah.
I assume his buddy doing the electrician would go, hey.
I wonder if he woke up and went, oh, I wet the bed again. Oh, no, wait.
That's amazing. Now, once again, Josh will be performing this evening. It should be really cool.
And we'll have a good time. It'll be very fun.
Okay.
And I heard Jamar Chase, Bengals receiver, in the crowd, front row tonight. So, folks, don't miss that.
That wouldn't be distracting.
That, by the way, is a lie. It'll be Joey Votto. Now, wait a minute. Can somebody grab that?
Sure. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny!
Hey, sugar, we just landed. I flew out of ANC through MCO, just landed in DEN for a little R&R and some legal THC.
Nice.
I know. Well, of course, I've never smoked a jazz cabbage before. You don't get to the top-tier regional training platinum division leader when you smoke the reefer. Am I right?
You're
right.
Yeah.
Don't believe me, just look at Stafford's numbers the last quarter. He was all high all the time, but his numbers were in the basement. Tobic won't even look him in the eyes during our webinar anymore. I know. The only time I've ever partaken in the wacky weed was by accident.
Oh, yeah?
And this stays between me, you, and these four walls.
Okay.
I was attending A Night Under the Stars with John Tesh, and the people in the quilt next to ours offers us, a few gummies. Well, I'm always a sucker for candy. Next thing you know, I'm as high as a kite, loving it. And, man, John Tesh can really light it up. And next thing I know, my shirt's off. I'm escorted out for trying to start a mosh pit. Hang tight, my business Bluetooth is on. Hang tight, just a second.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, Tarmac. Everything I touch turns to sold. What can I do you for? Hey, guy. Yeah, we just landed. I'm back in the den. No, not yet. I was just telling Bob and Tom about that Tesh concert we went to. I know. Tore it up. Murder was the case that they gave me. No, that's fine. Go ahead. Put Mike on the line. Hey, Shooter, how's that Caldwell account? You put that bad boy to bed yet? Why not, Mike? Third-degree burns. Well, he's the one that needs to sign, Mike. No, I don't understand. I mean, they make Kevlar gloves now, Mike. Oh, Tom, I got to take this.
Thank you, Kenny Tarmac. great guy. We return to the news desk with Christy Lee. Have we missed anything?
Google Trends has released its annual Halloween Frightgeist roundup of the most popular seasonal searches, including the treats and drinks people will be serving up this Halloween.
All right.
So if you are planning a Halloween party, listen up. The Mummy Hot Dog was named a breakout search with a 5,000% rise in search queries.
The hell is it?
A mummy hot dog, thank you for asking, Josh, involves wrapping a hot dog in slivers of crescent roll dough until it looks mummified.
You didn't know.
So you take, I assume you take the crescent roll dough.
Yeah, and you cut it into strips and then you wrap it around the hot dog.
And then you bake the whole thing?
Yeah. You never had pigs in a blanket?
Do you have to cook the hot dog first?
No,
it bakes
in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You never...
What?
You never made those for your kids?
Essentially, these are pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket. Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
We used to cut them and slice them and put cheese in the center and then wrap them in the crescent rolls and bake them.
Okay, but they're called mummy. What is it?
Mummy hot dog.
Okay, that sounds good. Very, very Halloweeny.
Spider themed.
Halloweeny. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry.
Spider themed foods of all kinds will make an appearance at Halloween parties this year. The spider web taco dip ranked number 2 among all trending Halloween foods. Google knows that people looking to get boozy are searching for witch's brew, brain hemorrhage shots, and black magic margaritas.
Have you ever seen those brain shots?
Yeah, they're gross.
Oh, yeah. Jello shots that look like brains?
No, I don't know how there's...
yeah, you know the Jello shots things?
This has Baileys in it, and it kind of like
It coagulates, and it looks like a human brain in there.
Yeah. So I was right.
No, they're not Jello shots.
Yeah, they're the Jello.
No, they're not Jello.
They're not Jello.
I like those.
Yeah, I agree.
There's always room for those Jello shots.
Christy, you know, if you're not going to do the sexy hippie chick, you could do, because that's the thing, is they sex up all these costumes.
Right.
They sure do, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
You could do the horny nurse. That's always a classic.
Sexy nurse, yeah.
Yeah, say the horny maid.
Horny maid.
I'm trying to help your boyfriend.
Why are they all horny?
All nurses and maids are horny.
That's true. Statistically, that is true.
They sure act like they don't want any of this, don't they?
Housekeeping.
Yeah.
Well, you know women play hard to get.
They
right,
sure
Josh?
do, yeah.
The horny witch.
That means something totally different.
There's a great gag.
Which is with horns.
It's a great
That's
gag
scary.
you do with that. It involves a broomstick.
And no underwear?
And you go, no hands. And then it drops to the ground.
Yeah. Or you wear no underwear and it doesn't drop to the ground.
Better grip.
All right.
I do Pilates.
Oh, well.
Oh, how about Kegels?
Yeah, of course. It's part of Pilates.
Of course. I'm sorry.
Don't you Kegel
Christy
when you
Kegeled another
Pilates?
broom in half.
We're frustrated this week.
Wow, that is.
They don't talk to you about that when you're doing your Pilates?
No, I don't do that.
All right.
I want to remind you that we have Duke Tomato on the road at the Tip Top Deluxe Bar and Grill in Grand Rapids tonight. Josh, of course, tonight and tomorrow in Cincinnati, recording his new album, as yet to be titled. We'll certainly look forward.
Well, I thought you had a title.
Oh, I've got 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a second one now? Oh, good.
Yeah, I like those.
Okay,
you were telling me.
You don't have to say what it is.
Oh, he's not.
Either
Don't let the charade of listeners naming it continue.
Is one of them still Josh Arnold live?
Yeah.
Okay. Says nothing. Doesn't tell you you're a comedian.
He hates it.
Banjo player.
Oh, I thought it said Josh Arnold live.
It's got a guy with paddles standing over me.
What about Josh Arnold? Live, laugh, love.
Oh.
I hate it so much I might have to do it.
Yeah, I've been hanging up on my wall.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Now, I want to remind you that if you listen to the show on those Raycon earbuds, it would sound a lot better. Josh, help me here. I know you're a big fan of the Raycons.
I am a big fan. We all know routine is important. It makes you feel productive, brings you comfort through life's ups and downs. Even better, knowing you can take premium audio no matter what you're doing, thanks to Raycon wireless earbuds. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with 3 sound profiles that match whatever you're listening to. They feature noise isolation. Who doesn't need more of that in their lives? And awareness mode, so you can choose to be immersed in sound or tune into your surroundings when you need to. Listen while you travel or during a grueling workout. What's a grueling workout? Yeah. Oh, never mind. With optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit, these earbuds are comfortable enough for all-day wear, and they do not budge. Now, I've used other earless or earbuds or whatever, like, with the white stem.
Sure.
I'm not kidding. One fell out as I was weed whacking. It shot probably 50 feet across the after it hit the. Not with Raycons. You also get 8 hours of playtime and 32 hours of battery life. You get all this for half the price of other premium audio brands. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 5-star reviews. Right now, you can go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/TOM for 15% off your Raycons. buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Josh. We had a controversial news story about Texas Pete's barbecue sauce.
Sure.
Oh, yes.
And now some jackass is going to sue because it's not made in Texas. We got a very similar thing in the news involving pasta and a big lawsuit that is in court right now. We'll come back with that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hope you're having a good Friday morning. I'm Mark Allison, Jeff Oskey, and the news we failed to mention, Greg Hahn. It's going to be a wonderful morning. So glad you could join us. And for everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information, links to our social media sites. The Bob and Tom Show puppets, smacking Tom around. Smack Tom's the name of the song, and they are puppets, so you don't need to call anybody about that. But it's a lot of fun to see if you haven't. And word on the street, rumor has it, there's going to be another Bob and Tom Show puppet, something or other, coming up. I don't know. That's just the word on the street. Just telling you what I hear as I'm walking by hearing stuff. That's what I do. And hope you stay with us all morning long on this Friday, October 21st. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment Update. A retrospective on Linda McCartney's 30 years of photography will premiere at the University of Arizona in Tucson, where she attended in the early 1960s. One grouping will be artists like the Beatles, obviously, Jimi Hendrix and Aretha Franklin. Another will feature photos of her family life with Paul McCartney. And the third will showcase her experiments with the photographic process, including some that have never been displayed publicly. That exhibit will be free to the public and will run February 24th through August 5th. Joni Mitchell will perform at the Gorge Amphitheater outside Seattle on June 10th. Before the Newport Folk Festival back in July, Mitchell had not performed publicly in 2 decades. She is 78 and has had health problems. Brandi Carlile will be her opening act. And a memorial service at the Grand Ole Opry in honor of Loretta Lynn will be carried live and commercial-free on CMT. Some of the performers for the October 30th celebration include the before-mentioned Brandi Carlile, Crystal Gale, Darius Rucker, George Strait, Keith Urban, Little Big Town, Tanya Tucker. You get the idea. The show on CMT will run commercial-free, as I said, and run 2 more times on November 2nd and again on November 6th. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show. Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
It's the most outrageous video ever because it features real girls. And not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh, yeah. Just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, features real girls. And each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going, that's right. You get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going. And hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video Going. That's Real Girls on Video Going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video Going, and the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frigolol Video will throw in Real Girls on Video Going, and that's Real Girls on Video Going, Real Girls on Video Going, and Real Girls on Video Going, and all complete with loser drunk guys going. Order now.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Bob and Tom 24/7. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hey.
Slinging news today. Pat Godwin is throwing some music at us.
Hey, Josh. Are you going to keep up with the throwing analogies here?
There's Ace. Hey. Catapulting.
Maybe tossing.
I will get to it.
God.
Well, catapulting.
Can you let anybody speak?
No, he's ruining the whole setup. I'm rocking the laughter.
Rocking the laughter.
Okay.
Is he rocking and tossing?
We need a joke. Look, I didn't ruin that one. Willie Griswold tossing up the ha-has.
Mm-hmm. I'm sort of a morale guy. I'm a big locker room guy. Help with the culture, I'd say.
And you have a locker room mouth. Just the filth that spews from you. Man, it's misogynist.
The green room here.
Just awful. I am Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
What are you doing?
I am
tossing, throwing, flinging. You already did flinging, I think.
I'm about to hit you with a stapler. That's what I'm doing. Tom
you're about to throw a stapler at me. Please. Continue the analogy.
And my goodness, when you look who's here wearing a tie, it's Jeff Oskey, and that means only one thing.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special introduction here. Let's get to it.
Stupid.
That's not it.
Lord.
What a day.
Here's Jeff Oskey with what you failed to mention news.
That's right. Hey, Josh, I don't have my sound effects board, so if you want to grab your sound effects, I'll just let you, if you decide I need one, go for it.
Okay.
I'm Jeff Oskey. We give you a lot of news each week, but we don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention. Some dude named Travis set a new record for growing the biggest pumpkin, which weighed in at 2,560 pounds. What you failed to mention, forget jack-o'-lantern. This pumpkin's so big that it's Jack in the lantern.
Jack in the lantern.
He can climb on in.
That's not me.
Awesome. So Tom has sound effects too. Yay.
Yeah.
In a new study, half of all sex doll owners say that sex dolls are the ideal romantic partners.
Huh.
What you failed to mention, of course they are. They never make you sleep in the wet spot. Okay. A woman set the new squat lifting record by squatting her own body weight 42 times in 1 minute. What you failed to mention, the squatting record for men is held by none other than myself after a crazy night of Jaeger bombs in White Castle. Jaeger bombs in White Castle. Okay. You're going to love this one. Weighted blankets help people sleep.
Yeah.
What you failed to mention, not sure if it actually helps you sleep, but it definitely makes it harder to get out of bed in the morning.
They're heavy.
They're heavy. You can't get up.
Wait. Can't get...
Oh, thanks, Josh. I like that one. And Asian Winter Games are being held in Saudi Arabia. What you failed to mention, can't wait to watch the female ice skaters hit their triple sow cow in a full burqa. Oh, you're right. They treat women fantastically over there. Yeah, they're all in skirts and high heels. Okay. 1 in 4 would give up sex for a stress-free day. What you failed to mention, this comes from the Institute of Overwhelmed Women. Overwhelmed women. Okay. Oh, you'll love this one as soon as I find it.
What you got?
Okay, here we go. States now have state dinosaurs. Did you see this, Willie? We gave you a lot of them. We left out a few. New Jersey state dinosaur is the Springsteenosaurus.
Oh.
Springsteen.
What's from?
Arkansas is the Methodon.
Oh.
Like that. Very good.
And don't forget about don't forget about the
how about you don't forget about
don't forget about the Flopiodicus, which is the state dinosaur of Florida. Okay.
Florida looks like
a man caught himself on fire after filling shopping bags with gasoline. What you failed to mention, imagine at the hospital, hey, what happened to you? Gas explosion. Jesus, what did you eat? This is going well. And finally,
don't tease us like that.
There's a French basketball player named Ho You Fat. What you failed to mention, I know someone's wife who's keeping her maiden name. And finally, we don't want to forget Josh. Josh Arnold is recording an album this weekend. What you failed to mention, I already have an album out. It's right here. It's called Dream Killer. It's $10. I still have over 6,000 physical copies left to sell. So if you don't buy one, the only way I'm making money off these CDs is if I leave them in my car, someone steals the car, and I can claim them on my engine. I'm Jeff Oskey, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
Here's Jeff Oskey with what you failed to mention news.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, look, Jeff Oskey's back sitting at the sports desk.
Oh, Jeff, hi.
Good to see you. You missed Jeff Oskey and
stumbling through.
We failed to mention. We
didn't have time to cut him up like he normally does.
I know. Yeah. I should have.
Now we have Christy Lee. We were talking about that story last week.
What, babe?
In which there's a place called Texas Pete's. Wait a minute. No, it's a barbecue sauce called Texas Pete's.
Mm-hmm.
And some jackass in California is suing because it's not made in Texas. It's made in North Carolina, which is, fine. Texas Pete's the guy's nickname.
Right.
And he's saying it's implying something about Texas, that it should be from there. That same thing is happening in another case.
The popular pasta brand Barilla advertises itself as Italy's #1 brand of pasta. Now it's being sued because its products not made in Italy. USA Today reports that federal judge Donna Raiu found that the company's phrase, Italy's #1 brand of pasta, along with its branding, could mislead consumers to believe that the pasta is made in Italy.
Someone get rid of this judge right now.
Barilla originated as
Hey,
a
the number
bread
one
and-
car in Italy is General Motors. Well, it's not made here. It's ridiculous.
Barilla originated as a bread and pasta shop in Italy. It is now based, however, in Illinois, and its products are made in both Iowa and New York. In addition to asking the court to stop Barilla from using Italy's likeness in marketing, plaintiffs are seeking monetary compensation, claiming they overpaid for pasta.
Here's your 12 cents now. You're disbarred.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
But Iowa's #1 pasta is not going to really sell it. I think they're implying the heritage of the pasta.
Yeah, the store started there. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. Whoever's listening to this case should be punished.
What, this
The
Mountain
judge.
Dew ain't made in the mountains? Oh, my gosh.
Precisely. Wait a minute. Who's that in the performance
Hey, it's
room?
me, Luigi Accusatore.
Luigi Accusatore is your girlfriend in
Gina
there?
Statutory, right by my
Gina
side.
Statutory.
She's looking
Hi,
lovely,
Gina.
yeah.
Enjoy your ice cream, little girl. I want to sing about this for you. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Here. This is ridiculous. Next, you're going to tell me I'm not from Italy and this is a phony voice? Oh,
Yes.
my God. Oh, and the sauce, it's your fork. Who knew it's from New York? That's Barilla. That's like buying a mink coat and finding out it's really chinchilla. Like that sauce called Texas Pete is really from Carolina. That's like dating a girl and finding nuts instead of vagina. All right, I gotta go. Gina,
Thank you, Gina.
Good to see you, Luigi.
Gina catches syphilis.
Oh, Gina greases bags.
These Rocky Mountain oysters, they ain't from the Rocky Mountains. They ain't even oysters. I'm suing.
Okay.
It's probably next.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, I ate the Prego. I didn't get pregnant. I'm suing.
That is very silly.
These people, aren't the courts clogged up enough? Now, we have coming up some interesting news from the world of Circle K.
Yep.
And another little surprise on the way when we come back.
Cake!
It is not cake.
Nope.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Morty Gleckman for Casket Carnival.
It's a casket carnival. You won't lose your shirt. It's a casket carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you really save before we stick you in the grave. We won't steal from you. Casket carnival.
We've got lots of games and prizes, and since many of our coffins are scratch and dent or gently used models, we pass the savings on to you at Casket Carnival. And don't forget to say hello to our lovable mascot, Embalmo the Clown.
Hey, yeah, there. Thanks for coming to the Casket Carnival. You're really gonna dig our prices there. Don't forget to ask about our layaway plan, eh? Hey, geez, what's wrong with these people? I'm dying up here, huh? At the cremation station, we want to earn your business. You know, sometimes I wish I were dead.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Hey, good morning. Mark Allison along with you on this Friday. You know, the weekend is upon us, Saturday and Sunday. We usually have a best of show in certain markets on a Saturday morning. But if you're just wanting a little more extra Bob and Tom show content, I suggest you go to our podcast. They're just sitting there waiting for you to download and listen whenever you'd like. bobandtom.com/podcast, the Bits and Pieces podcast, where they dive into the Bob and Tom archives and discuss some of their favorite bits and pieces from the show. Willie Griswold and the two Jesses, Jess Hooker and Jessica Alsman, Scorched Earth, Jess Hooker the Cooker. Also, Jason Hofsetz, the producer. A dive into those archives and the Bits and Pieces podcast will let you know all about it. It's a lot of fun for those of you who are longtime listeners or those of you that are just getting started and are wondering what the heck's going on. It's a great way to find out a little bit about our past. Also, That Josh Arnold podcast and the Bob and Tom Show Extra podcast weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Some extra Bob and Tom drops in for you. So, again, we update them, we keep them fresh, and they're free. bobandtom.com/podcasts. Enjoy. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. British Prime Minister Liz Truss quit Thursday after a tumultuous and historically brief term in which her economic policies roiled financial markets and a rebellion in her own political party obliterated her authority. Truss became the third Conservative Prime Minister to be toppled in as many years, extending the instability that has shaken Britain since it broke off from the European Union and leaving its leadership in limbo as the country faces a cost of living crisis and looming recession. Financial markets soothed but bitterly divided Conservative Party lawmakers have just a few days to agree on a successor or face yet another leadership contest. In sports, the San Francisco 49ers have acquired star running back Christian McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers for a haul of draft picks. The Panthers announced the deal that sends McCaffrey back to the Bay Area, where he starred in college at Stanford. They said it'll be finalized when McCaffrey passes a physical. Person familiar with the deal said on condition of anonymity that the Panthers will receive picks in the second, third, and fourth rounds of the upcoming 2023 draft, as well as a fifth-round pick in 2024. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I thought Josh didn't believe in phony tales. Sasquatch is for some, but not for me. All you watch is documentaries, Bigfoot books, Josh he reads. The video is grainy, he concedes. But he said he saw its face. He's a Bigfoot believer. But poor Josh, he's a Bigfoot believer. It's probably a big beaver left those tracks. Said he saw its face. He's a Bigfoot believer.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
And now, from the Amish Brewing Company, Buttermilk Ice Light.
Ringer!
Nice toss, Graber.
Thank you, my friends. Women of the Old Testament.
Okay. Ruth or Mary Magdalene?
Ruth. Okay, how about this? Ruth or Eve? Eve.
Buttermilk Ice Light from the Amish Brewing Company. The hand-churned buttermilk is frozen, the curds removed, put in the back of a buggy and driven around town until thawed, then returned to the farm and slowly filtered through a hand-sewn patchwork quilt, then refrozen to create the unique taste of Buttermilk Ice Light.
Okay, plain black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy? Plain black floor-length dress.
When you say buttermilk, you've said it all.
99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Hold it, Fritz. Fritz, move over. Let me drive the buggy. It's okay, Graber. I took his reins away when he wasn't looking. You're a good friend, Yoder.
The Amish Brewing Company would like to remind you, if thou hast had too much to drink, thou shalt not drive.
Action.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy, how the heck are you over there at the news desk?
I don't know.
Well, it is a...
Actually, I'm great.
Glad to hear
Yes.
it. You look great. Pat
Thanks.
Godwin, my gosh, will you look at you?
What a day.
Well, you're telling me. But hey, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Ace Cosby. Hey. Good to see you. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee.
That's right.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair. There's Tom Griswold at the captain's helm.
Oh, I like that. Very, very good. Now, Mr. Godwin, thank you for that song. You missed it, I guess. It was Luigi Cacciatore.
To the bathroom.
Yeah, you missed him.
We were talking about your new album, which is called Christmas Bonus.
Everybody's talking about it.
Features, it's on number 5 in the comedy charts.
Number 5,
right?
yeah, on Amazon.
And we just released some Bob and Tom albums finally after all these years for streaming purposes, and you can find those on the charts as well. Whatever you're into, streaming-wise, it's there. But Pat, your new album, once again, it's called Christmas Bonus, featuring Christmas songs, and there's a Hanukkah song on there. There's a
spooky Halloween tune.
Yeah.
Yes. And we were talking about Halloween. You played a nice song earlier this morning about
based on your story.
Was the gist of it was meeting a woman that is dressed as a cat, going to bed with a cat and waking up with a dog.
Are you going to recap the whole show to get to what you want to say right now?
You are wearing me out today.
That ever happened to you?
Yeah, I went to a Halloween party.
You went to a Halloween party?
Yeah, and I went to bed with a woman and I woke up with the crabs.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bum bum.
All that for that?
Yeah. Worth it to me. Loved it.
Went to bed with a dog, woke up with a crab. Pretty funny. Once again, Christy's decided she's going to go as a hippie chick to this party.
Tom's decided Christy's going as a hippie chick.
What? No, you said your
I haven't even decided I'm going.
Well, your friends.
So this could all be moot.
We'll go.
The hippie chick's a great look for you. It's
an easy one, and I already have all the stuff. So
do you have any glasses? Those round?
They're easy to pick up. I can get some. I don't have them, but I could get some.
But are you going to have a prescription?
No, I can see without my glasses.
You'll be walking into people.
I can see without my glasses.
No, you can't.
Those are a fraud.
I saw you look up to Josh and say, Governor, you're doing a great job. He said, what the hell?
I can't read, but I can see. I mean, I can see far away. I can see Ace very well.
So you have to say to people, hey, back up so I can see who you are?
Yeah, get back away. So
You have beautiful beady eyes.
Chick calls them scary doll eyes.
No, they're not. They're very lovely.
Thank you. I can read. Look, Circle K gas stations will start selling medical marijuana in Florida next year.
See ya.
According to CNN. According to CNN Business, the convenience store is teaming up with a leading cannabis packaged goods company called Green Thumb Industries for the pilot program. The initiative will begin with 10 locations where Green Thumb will set up its Rise Express dispensaries adjacent to the Circle K convenience stores.
Pilot program? I thought you said Circle K.
I knew you were going to do that. Why? How did I know you were going to do that?
Oh, I see.
Because I'm obvious and annoying.
Pilot is a different convenience store.
They have great coffee at Pilot, right?
Obvious and annoying, not a bad idea for the name for the album.
No, they
Several
should do.
products will be available, including pre-rolls, gummies, and vapes.
What's it going to be called?
It's going to be called, let me put my glasses on.
Okay.
That's a weird name.
That's clunky.
Rise, R-I-S-E Express.
They're missing the obvious.
What?
Circle K on the left side.
Yeah.
Circle J on the right. Don't you think? J, is that still slang for the reefer?
Yeah, but the Flying J people, they'd be all over
they'd
that,
be
right?
upset.
Oh, sorry.
Plus, a lot of people don't.
Let alone the guys showing up for a circle jerk.
This would be an interesting.
No, the circle jerk store. They only sell
soda,
towels,
crackers,
and lubricant.
Yeah. I was going for a soda jerk with you. Right for the mouth.
Are you going to have people standing outside this place, older guys going, hey, you go in there and buy me some pot. I'll go in there that place next door and buy you some beer. I'll trade you. Yeah. So you have to have a license?
Medical marijuana. So you'd have
that
to be
charade is still going on?
Oh, yeah.
That transparent, ridiculous charade.
I get hangnails. Here's your license.
This might be boring, but I wonder if the edibles and other things have taken over actually smoking a joint.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is interesting.
I wonder if...
I don't think it's as sexy.
It sure isn't.
You're not going to see, Bogart and Bacall
Well, first off, you're not going to see them.
Well, sure, because they're dead.
Way dead.
No, but I mean, you never saw Bogey go, want to go up to my room and eat a gummy? It's...
Well, but...
Sounds dirty the way you say it.
Yeah, you know how to eat a gummy, don't you? Put your teeth together and chew.
Wait a minute, don't chew, for God's sake. I don't blow either. That's just an expression. That's not going to do it.
Ah, my scrotum inflated.
No, that'd be an interesting question. I wonder if you go to one of the places where it's been legal for a long time, what is
the most popular form of...
Is it non-smokable? Is it the...
I'm not sure, but yeah, a lot of people like those. People don't like smoking.
No, it's not good for you.
I think it depends on age. Like, I think, like, the moms... They like the edibles. You know, they can pop one. It's not like whereas the younger people, I feel like smoking blunts and stuff.
It's a little more social.
Yeah. You know who else likes the edibles? Fatty, fat.
Oh,
yeah. Because they get to eat and do drugs at the same time.
So but it'll be medical marijuana.
Medical marijuana. Yes.
At the Circle K.
In Florida, yeah.
How far away from, I'm going to Circle K, what are you going to get there? Colonoscopy. Really? Yes, they get the medical marijuana.
I don't think I want to do that at the convenience.
You go in the back, you got a hot dog and a colon job.
Hey, I used to give colonoscopies behind the Circle K.
Yeah, Ruberay. Good to see
That's
you,
right.
Oh. A city in Washington state was forced to take down its so-called Karen Scarecrow Halloween display.
After a middle-aged woman complained.
Exactly.
KIMA.
Kiss my ass.
It was right there.
That was worth it.
I want you to kiss my ass.
Reports that the display in Prosser featured a scarecrow wearing a, quote, "Can I speak to the manager" t-shirt and a Karen name tag.
Silly.
It was taken down after complaints were made that the display was making fun of a certain woman. The city of Prosser issued a release saying that the Karen Scarecrow was also withdrawn from the historic downtown Prosser decorating contest, acknowledging that it was inconsistent with the spirit of the competition.
What do you mean, too witty?
Yeah.
Too current?
A little too fun?
I hate Halloween.
What? Oh, I love it.
No, I hate it. I'm not a fan. I hate the number one reason I hate Halloween. All the girls dress like whores, but they aren't really whores. Like if I go into a bar any other time of year, there's 100 women, 3 are dressed like whores. I know where to spend my money. Not Halloween. You walk in, all 100 now dressed as whores. Only 3 truly are. It's like playing a bad game of Where's Waldo. I hate it.
Jeff Oskey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to find a picture of the Karen Scarecrow. The Karen thing, do we know the origin of this?
Not definitely, yeah.
No.
But my friend has an 8-year-old son, and his grandmother is named Karen, and he was asking his mom, my friend, why did they name her Karen, knowing that was such a bad thing to call somebody? He didn't realize it used to not mean anything negative at all.
Right.
No. It's really unfair to the Karens out there.
Yeah, here's a picture. She's got the "Can I talk to the manager" T-shirt. It's pretty funny, but not at what is it?
It's not even
kiss my ass at TV.
It's the ugliest scarecrow I've ever seen.
What's a scarecrow? That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an ugly scarecrow.
Oh yeah,
no,
it is weird. It is weird.
You don't want your scarecrows looking all pretty, do you?
I don't know. I don't. Ugh, that's creepy. Creepy scarecrow.
Okay. Well, once again, it's been politically corrected out of existence. So
I had a scarecrow in my backyard, and crows would just flock all over it and have sex. Turns out I had a turn-on crow.
Wow, I saw you halfway through that.
That was a lot of work.
Halfway through that thinking, well, I jumped off the cliff. I jumped off the cliff, and gravity is taking effect, and I am rapidly plummeting down.
This is the cliff where there's no water at the bottom.
You jumped off the board, there's no water.
I thought you were going to get Russell Crowe involved.
Why a turn-on crow? Why would that even exist?
Why? You're right.
What's the opposite of scare?
Happy crow.
A happy crow. I give up. Okay.
Damn it, honey! Did you put the turn-on crow up again?
Okay. I want to remind you that 'tis the season, the fall, And we've got pumpkin spice, we've got apple cider, all the great things, the seasonal stuff. And HelloFresh recognizes that, embraces that, and that's why they've got a whole new thing at HelloFresh called the Harvest Dinner Series. What's this all about? Well, HelloFresh does the shopping. They do the measuring. The kit arrives at your house. You put together amazing restaurant-quality meals, and you have fun while you do it. By the way, this new Harvest Dinner Series comes with video tutorials to show you how to put together these great meals. Once again, they've done the shopping, they've done the measuring, all fresh ingredients. Willie, what's the latest you've been working on?
One of my favorites, the chicken stir-fry tacos. This is a quick and easy meal, all done in one pan. HelloFresh sends you 10 ingredients. You put those together in 4 easy steps, and in 20 minutes, you have this delicious chicken taco dish that you made at home with our friends at HelloFresh.
Now, HelloFresh wants to also tell you they've got something brand new, which is vegan recipes that include, of course, all these non-animal products in any way, shape, or form. So if you're a vegan, you can now go to HelloFresh, have the box arrive, and enjoy things like sweet chili tofu or spicy coconut curry. Get all the details at HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. By the way, HelloFresh also features classic comfort food. Every week, lots of new recipes. Have some fun. They've done the shopping. They've done the measuring. You put them together. Have some fun. Once again, HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. You'll need that code a couple times, and it's worth remembering for 65% off plus free shipping. That's a very big deal. BTShow65, 65% off and free shipping at HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Coming up, a little bit of a surprise. And did you see the story about these nurses? Now, why that made the news, I'll never know, but we're going to tell you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea.
Who's that knocking on my front door? I'm watching the game, it's 3:45. There's a tiny Spider-Man saying trick or treat. I'm in my boxer shorts, all out of sweets. The scariest thing you've ever seen is a divorced guy with no idea it's Halloween. I've got no candy in the house, man, that's a drag. Cause Baby Yoda's on my porch, holding the bag. I've got no Snickers, Reese's Cups, or Hershey bars. I have Chinese takeout and a couple cigars. The lights are off so I can't be seen. I'm a divorced guy with no candy, no girlfriend, no idea it's Halloween. I've got toothpaste, vitamins, and pizza crust, Advil, Sudafed, and Cheeto dust, a fifth of Crown Royal and a couple of beers, unpaid bills and a summons to appear. The scariest thing you've ever seen is a divorced guy with no candy, no girlfriend, no job, no idea it's Halloween. Who's that knocking on my front door?
Trick or treat.
Back.
Hey, hi, this is Tom. Coming up next week in the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedians Reno Collier, Greg Warren, Allie Breen, Al Jackson, Kostaki Economopoulos, and some music from Pat Godwin.
It's really good, to my surprise. Yeah, but curd burger doesn't sound nice. All right.
That's next week on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, sunshine.
To the max, there's baloney in our sight.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Rob Haney is our guest. Now, Rob, are you...
Well, I was, as you might know, I try to be clean, and this is, I feel I might be going over the border with this, but what's the show that's always about sex? It's only
Real Personal?
Well, then back me up if you saw this. The night they had Dr. Ruth Westheimer on as a guest, and this is all true. I don't know how I'm going to clean this up. This guy calls in to ask Dr. Ruth for advice. And he said that he had been dating this girl, but he broke up with her because she had, and this is the hard part, she had extreme odor.
All right.
That's what the man said. I'm sorry, but that's what he... And anyways, he said that since they had broken up, they had remained close friends. And she had dated 2 other guys, and those relationships broke off kind of suddenly. He thought maybe it was the same reason. Should I tell her? And as God is my witness, this was Dr. Ruth's advice. She said, send the girl some flowers. And on one side of the card, write a little poem, something positive, something upbeat. Which, you know, to me, that's terrible advice. I mean, you know, I can't imagine, you know, can you imagine that poor guy trying to write that poem?
No.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're real sweet, but you're woo! I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. I don't. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Did that? Are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies. That's right.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the music room.
Hey, Josh, good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much, Pat. I appreciate you.
Now, Josh is going to be on stage in Cincinnati recording the new album, which is as yet untitled.
As far as you know?
Well, I know the art director and the printer.
Yeah, you do. I can name it whatever I want, can't I?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can name whatever you want. That might end up being called My Waxed Butt.
Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee this morning.
What's up, buddy?
Good to see you, man. Ace Cosby over at the Track Phone Hotline desk.
That would be funny.
What's that?
You get your album back and go, that's not what
I bet that's happened to a band.
It has
too.
happened, yeah.
Willie Griswold, how are you?
Good, man.
I'm Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair. There's Tom. Tom, why don't you introduce our special guest?
Well, I'd like to. All I know is that it's the mayor of Uranus.
What? Excuse me?
Is the mayor of Uranus' microphone on?
Is it on? I don't
there
know.
we go.
It is, yes. Awesome.
You're dressed up like it's the 4th of July.
Well, this is the official mayoral uniform.
Okay,
So
very
I thought
festive.
I'd better come. You know, I was getting you guys some fudge pack today, and
how about that?
Now you represent. We better clarify here. You represent the fudge. What's the name of the fudge store?
The Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store.
The Uranus Fudge Factory.
I have been to the one in Missouri.
Have you?
Where do they manufacture the fudge?
So we manufacture them at the store. We have a store in Missouri. It's our original location. And then we went to Indiana, up a town called Anderson, Indiana. We just opened our second location.
And that around the corner where the fudge is made?
Well, that's where you get the lemonade.
I see.
Oh, wait, we're not going to do butt jokes, are we?
No.
We're
we're way above
I don't
that.
know anything on these butt jokes.
Now, is Uranus chocolate available on the internet?
Yes, it is at www. I have to say that.
Well, you do if it's in 1987. By now, the www, my dog knows that.
Yeah, okay. Well, just want to make sure.
And what comes after the www?
UranusGeneralStore.com.
Okay, very good. Very good. Now, while we contemplate Uranus, wait a minute.
I'm not thinking about that.
We're going to get some candy-related material on the air in just a second. But, Christy, do you have a quick news story for us?
New research indicates that watching pornography does not lead to erectile dysfunction. Dr. David Rowland led the study, and results showed factors that increase likelihood of ED were advanced age, obviously, anxiety, depression, medical issues,
and ugly chicks. That goes without saying.
Less frequent sex, the lower importance of sex, and decreased sexual and relationship satisfaction. Men with erectile dysfunction did not significantly differ in their pornography usage than men without ED. If you'd like to learn more, you can find this in the International Journal of Impotence Research.
Oh, I got my copy this week.
Yeah.
Boy, it was kind of embarrassing to see chick on the cover.
Oh.
Erectile dysfunction is a huge problem in Uranus.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
It's Saturn, Uranus, the moon.
I have a feeling there's going to be
the International Journal of Impotence Research. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Hey, honey, am my magazine in yet?
How many times a year do they publish, do you think?
Yeah, who knows? Wow. Depressing. I guess it's not depressing if you need it.
I hope they mail it in that brown paper cover like the old Playboy.
Yes.
They would do it like that.
Oh, like people didn't know?
Right, exactly.
Well, who would be the centerfold of impotence research?
Joy Behar?
I'm not volunteering.
Good choice. So what was the original premise was that porno led
to ED. You would think that it would be the opposite.
Well, I don't even know what the thought behind that would
They
be.
think that you're desensitized, and so you need crazier and wilder
I
stuff.
see.
But as long as your girlfriend does all the stuff you watch in porn, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Step it up, ladies. That's what we're saying. That's what doctors are saying.
Yeah, that's our fault, of course.
So you have to buy special equipment for that, things that hang from the ceiling.
There's no special equipment a lot of times in porn. Do you not watch porn?
Not really. Don't they have like Haitian love swings and
Sure, yeah, all kinds of love swings.
Well, but
all kinds of restraints and.
You ever, Jeff? Have you ever? You're adventurous.
Sure.
You and I have talked off the air, and have you ever done a swing of any kind?
Yeah, but they weren't a very attractive couple, and I couldn't get it.
I didn't mean swinging. I meant.
have you used a swing before?
I've not.
Oh.
No,
I've seen one used at a party.
What?
That's a heck of a party.
That is a party.
Were they using it or just demonstrating?
No, they were using it, and yeah, it looks complicated. Like, why you got to bring tethers and stuff into this? It's fun without it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a. Really?
No.
A sex swing that like hangs from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And usually the woman sits in it.
Yeah.
And then the man lays on the ground or whatever, lies on the ground, and the woman can just lower. She can sort of Tom Cruise Mission Impossible herself down.
So it's kind of like on a bouncy thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
You can spin her.
Yeah.
Yep. Someone's going to get hurt. I'll tell you one thing you will never see in a porno.
What?
That's a woman say no and be honored. Yeah. The word no
right,
rarely appears.
Let's not go there.
It's really negative connotation.
It's a human trafficking.
No, it is not. Most porn stars
There are a lot of women that enjoy it, Tom.
Love it.
Enjoy porno?
Yes.
They love doing what
They love doing it. They love having sex.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, do you like the porno? Do you like the...
I don't particularly watch a lot of porno, no.
How about your man? Does he dig the...
I don't know. We've never talked about that.
Here's a question I thought I'd never ask. Mr. Mayor, do you like porn?
I like Uranus. How about that? Is that
Boy, that's...
well,
I gotta be honest, Mr. Mayor, you ran on a platform of one note, I think, Eddie.
That's the mayor of Uranus.
I ran on it as keeping Uranus cool.
Once again, and where do you find the fudge? I know. What is it again? Uranus. What? How do you?
UranusGeneralStore.com.
Okay.
Yes. Do not go to fudgepackers.com.
Well, but now that I'm in Indiana, Who's your fudge packer?
I am.
Yeah.
Now, we have a number of
Continuing
things.
with our science stories, do you want me to do
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
nurse
What do you
thing?
got?
Science.
An unusual coincidence occurred at Colorado's Rose Medical Center where a pair of nurses delivered twins who have the same names as they do.
That's, well...
Well, maybe they were named after the nurses.
Yes, yeah, exactly. How do we know?
Wait a minute.
Come on.
What?
Lauren Meehan of Denver told Good Morning America, we were in the operating room and the nurses had asked if we'd picked out names yet.
GMA scraping the bottom of the barrel. Huh?
They told the medical team they were thinking of naming their daughters Emma and Julia. Meehan recalled the room got kind of quiet. They all looked around and everyone started to giggle because we found out that the two nurses that were going to take care of the babies when they did come were named Emma and Julia.
Emma and Julia? Two Roberts actresses?
Postpartum nurses Emma Anderson and Julia Van Martin said of the coincidence, quote, we were just so excited we couldn't believe it. This is a story.
Those names aren't that unusual, though.
No. It's not like it's Elon Musk's kids.
Yeah.
And they're the same names.
Right.
Like, that would be impressive.
Yeah.
What,
XI,
yeah. 2, 4, 3 times.
That's my
whatever.
password. It's Apple and Sigmund, then it would be unusual. But Emma and Julia are fairly common.
Yeah, but it's still quite a coincidence. But it's not newsworthy.
Certainly not.
Mr. Mayor, do you have kids?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, ranging in age from 19 to 6.
I'm surprised you have children, considering you always had sex in Uranus.
Well, we had swings, Josh.
Thank you very much. Well, speaking of things you can eat and candy and that sort of thing, this is Mike Toomey, and you'll see exactly how this gets into the world of candy.
Mike Toomey is our guest. So how'd you get here? Did you drive, fly, take
Pitch
the
in
bus?
for gas money?
Took
Yeah,
the
we
bus?
pitched in. I've had to take a Greyhound a number of which is to me still the worst experience of my life was doing it because the drivers tend to not want to shut up. I don't know if you've ever been on one or if you blocked it out of your mind completely, but you're pulling out and this is 3 o'clock in the morning home from Cleveland. This guy's like, welcome aboard Greyhound bus number 1117. We should be arriving in Chicago approximately 10:30 a.m. The bathrooms are located in the far rear of the bus if you have to use them for any reason. Also, the smoking mug, would you shut up? You think you can fall asleep. Like 45 minutes later, you do that thing where you're not sure if you slept or not, and you wake up and he's like, because marriage is a big step.
That's right.
Yes, that's how that.
That's right.
It's 6 hours later, still talking. You wake up. Trick or treating was always fun by my house. We all never seemed to get none of the candy we wanted. We was always hoping for stuff like Snicker bars and peanut butter cups, Whoppers and Junior Mint, Snow Cap, Raisinette, Goober, Slowpoke, Milk Dud, Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Kit Kat, Lemon Hip, Red Hot, Smarties, Sweet Tart, Ike and Mike, Good and Plenty, Good and Fruity, Starburst, Now and Later, Tangy Taffy, Wacky Wafer, Bottle Cap, Big Buddy, Bugs Tatty, Sour Bar,
Are we in
Jolly
Cleveland yet?
Rancher, Marathon, Milky Way, Free Musketeer Bar, Hershey with nuts, Chunky with raisins, Chuckles, Bitter Honey, Payday, Zagnut, Powerhouse. You get the idea.
Mike Toomey, thank you very much, man. We certainly appreciate it. Right now, we kind of need a palate cleanser. And the only way I know to do that, of course, is like this.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Tom, you use pumpkins a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What do you get when you drop a pumpkin?
I don't know.
Squash.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
That sure was Ace Cosby.
That was a gourd joke.
Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. It's not just steak, it's the best steak of your life, guaranteed. Go to omahasteaks.com, use code BTS at checkout. You're going to get $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Ace.
That's right. Thank you very much, Ace Cosby. Got some suggestions for Josh's forthcoming album, once again being recorded tonight and tomorrow in Cincinnati at the Funny Bone. Josh, you wanted to call it Josh Arnold Live.
Yeah.
Doesn't really say much.
I think it says all you need to know.
You could be a fiddler,
but people
flautist.
They'll know that I'm
Hell no, he's not a flautist.
Well, no, that just someone's going through the bin at the record store.
There's no record stores.
I like this one. Josh Arnold, Off the Air.
Well, that was the name of Chick's podcast. So
That's why you like it. We have the shirts to sell.
Yeah, I can just Sharpie his name off.
Instant merch. Okay.
How about uninterrupted?
Josh,
I got plenty of
this
those
is
shirts.
from MT writes, Josh should name his album Josh Arnold Live for Dat Ass.
Oh, that's not bad. Live for that ass. Yeah.
You do live
What
for
if you
that
did it
ass.
in Uranus? You could be live in Uranus.
I sure could.
I would love to have dinner with you sometime. Like, it has to be so much fun around
That is Louis Keene, the mayor of Uranus from Uranus Chocolates.
Willie, maybe you and I could do a show there.
Yeah, you want to go to Uranus?
Are you
Oh,
interested?
I'd love to have a Willie in Uranus. Willie,
You know what? Fool me twice, shame on Uranus. Should have seen that one coming.
Now, we also had a story. We've had this. This started a couple weeks ago with, while you were gone, Christy. Some guy from California is suing Texas Pete's barbecue sauce or hot sauce.
Right.
Texas Pete's is manufactured, actually, I believe, in North Carolina. And this guy claims that he thought it was from Texas. I don't know why this would be a valid lawsuit. I wish I were the judge. I'd disbar the lawyer and shoot this guy, clogging up the courts.
So is he going to sue him for not making fudge in Uranus?
I am making fudge in Uranus. Come by. We're going to have dinner together, remember?
Have a couple drinks. The point is,
You gotta buy drinks.
we had another news story today. What was the one today, Christy? The guy from
Barilla pasta. Yeah, it's not made in Italy, and
but
somebody's
apparently it's
upset.
got a map of Italy on the front.
Yeah, and
It was developed in Italy.
it started in Italy at one point.
Got this
but it's
from
now in
got this from
in the
Mr.
United
C. Here is. Does this mean I can sue Starbucks because my coffee wasn't made in space by a deer? Perfectly valid.
Very silly.
Brian from Glandorf, Ohio writes, "You mean the New York strip I had last night was not from New York? I'm getting a hold of a lawyer." Okay.
Oh, look what we've come to in our society.
Yeah, well, a lot of lawyers out there. Okay. Well, thank
Did
you.
Pat have a song about the hot sauce? I thought he did.
He did it. He did the Italian. Oh, the
that's
Barillo.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
and the hot sauce.
That's a
one, yeah.
James Taylor tribute.
Yeah.
Now, I'll have to give the background while Pat finds the lyrics.
I have it up.
Oh,
Thank
do you?
you.
No, I know
I
that.
knew he was
All the
prepared.
saying is talk. Of course you've got it up. The essence of the story was the Texas Pete was this guy's nickname, as you see. So he's making the sauce. He happens to live in North Carolina.
Sure.
The guy from California is suing him, claiming that it's not an homage to Texas or some such thing. I can't. And he's suing for damages. God knows what it'll happen.
Right.
I think any jury would want this guy just punched in the face repeatedly by someone with a really hot barbecue stick. Hey, here you go. How does that feel? You know, what are those things called? Those things when you...
A skewer?
Poker? When you brand...
Branding
a branding iron.
Ah,
That's what I'm talking
A
about.
barbecue stick.
I would
That's
take
gotta-
Texas Pete...
That goes in the Griswold dictionary.
Yeah, it
Texas,
does.
take a branding iron, get it really hot, take this guy, here's your Texas Pete, pal. You've got a nice tribute?
In my mind, I'm eating sauce from Carolina. I thought it was from Texas. Why do they perplex us? It's a Louisiana hot sauce made in Caroline. But I had the taste of Texas in my mind. Sing it, James. In my mind, I'm going down on Carly Simon. I rode my old lady like a Harley. Accidentally called out Carly. And you know that girlfriend of mine, well, she kicked me from behind. Because I'm going down on Carly Simon in my mind.
James.
Touching. I apologize to Mr. Taylor most sincerely.
And Carly Simon.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much. Right now,
Hot cake's great out.
we have another letter about the emoji controversy.
All right.
Do you want to tell me what was the story in a nutshell, Christy?
Top 10 emojis that make you sound old according to the Gen Zers. By the way, what happens to the next generation? We've run out of letters. Are they going to be Gen...
Starts over.
ZZZ? I mean, we have
Gen
no
A.
other...
Gen A.
Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen... We go back to Gen A?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gen A.
How many are there?
Well, there's...
Started with X, didn't it?
Yeah, Gen X,
Gen X.
Y, Gen Z. Now...
But you also have millennials. You can't forget them, so it could just be another
I can't even remember. Is there a chart, like a Venn diagram that shows who falls into what category?
I don't know. But Gen Z apparently is coming after the folks that use the thumbs up emoji. Those are Gen Zers who range in age from 10 to 25. Apparently, the emoji can be seen as passive-aggressive and even confrontational.
And Willie,
And
you say
seen by
you say it means conversation over?
Yeah. Instead of saying, hey, come over for dinner, instead of saying, perfect, I'll bring this, instead of keeping the conversation going, you're just saying, got it.
On the other side of this coin, I read this story. They said that one of the most popular emojis amongst Gen Zers is the ball cap. What is that all about?
It means no cap, so I'm not lying.
Right.
If I say no and the ball cap, that means, or
No
if I
lying.
say, hey, I'll be there tonight, and you think I'm lying, you'll say cap, cap, cap.
But what does no cap? What does that mean?
I had no idea. When I saw that, I was like, what?
No cap means I'm not lying, and if I say you're capping, that means you're lying.
Yeah. Capping is a term for lying?
Yeah.
So no cap, thumbs up in your anus.
I
I'm just trying to.
Hey, it's impressive now.
Am I a Gen Zer? I don't.
Okay. So
Isn't it because of if you wear a cap and you're bald, you're lying to people?
That's what
like,
I
is
think.
that where you think?
I totally get that.
Okay.
And if you
Not
wear it
you,
back,
sir.
if you wear it backwards, you're just a douchebag. If you wear it backwards with your sunglasses hanging on it, please move to another country. We have enough douchebags right now. We don't need you.
Thumbs up in your anus.
Okay, thank you very much. We're going to have to ask you to leave. Christy Lee, what is your sleep number?
45.
That is a soft mattress.
Love it.
How
Love it,
soft
love it.
was it? I know Chick McGee's. He's way up there. He's got the 100. That's the firm mattress. I'm a little. I'm like an 85. Josh, your setting is
65.
Now the sleep number setting. What does that mean? Well, that means you control the firmness of your mattress at the touch of a button, and you can change it. So if you want it firm this time and not so firm, and also either side of the bed has its own setting, so everybody's happy. Here's something new. 8 out of 10 couples surveyed say sometimes it's too hot, sometimes it's too cold. That's why the scientists that work on the sleep number beds have decided to come out with the Climate 360 smart bed, the only smart bed in the world that actively cools, warms, and responds to both of you. You will fall asleep faster with the Climate 360 smart bed. You can have it warm your feet as you fall asleep and stay asleep longer. Get all the details by checking it out at the Sleep Number store nearest you. Find it by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number. Why? Because every great day starts the night before. Once again, Sleep Number stores can be found easily by going online, sleepnumber.com/BT show. Sleep Number, by the way, the official sleep and wellness partner of the National Football League. When we come back, it will be history in the making. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Ah, Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Huh.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you
All right,
later, buddy.
Give it oh. Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific.
Give me
See you
a-
later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Almost done with you, but not quite done yet. Coming up, things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show, and a look at history with Professor Tom Griswold on this October 21st. And don't forget, Josh Arnold live on stage tonight, recording his album tonight and tomorrow night at the Funny Bone in Liberty Heights, Ohio. ThatJoshArnold.com for more. Donnie Baker on the road Saturday night, October 22nd. That's tomorrow night. The Rona in Ironton, Ohio. The following weekend, Donnie Baker and his band, the Pork Pistols, at the Jukebox in Peoria, Illinois. There could be some spooky people in the crowd. You know, it's just ahead of Halloween, and that'll be fun. Again, DonnieBaker.com for more. On the way, a little history and things we learned coming up next. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a quick look at your sports update. Alex Bregman hit an early 3-run homer. Framber Valdez pitched 7 strong innings, and the Houston Astros edged the New York Yankees 3-2 to take a 2-0 lead in the AL Championship Series. Yankee slugger Aaron Judge just missed a 2-run homer in the 8th when his drive was caught just in front of the wall by right fielder Kyle Tucker. A night after Justin Verlander fanned 11 to begin the best-of-7 series, Bregman's third-inning homer was all the offense Houston needed. The Astros improved to 5-0 this postseason. The San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies tied 1 game apiece in the National League Championship Series. The series shifts to Philadelphia for Game 3 today. The Phillies will also host Game 4 Saturday, Game 5 on Sunday if necessary. The Padres send hometown pitcher Joe Musgrove to the mound for Game number 3. The Phillies counter with lefty Ranger Suarez. NFL, there was a trade. The San Francisco 49ers have acquired star running back Christian McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers for a haul of draft picks. Panthers announced the deal that sends McCaffrey back to the Bay Area, where he starred in college at Stanford. The deal will be finalized when McCaffrey passes a physical. The Panthers receiving picks in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rounds of the 2023 draft, as well as a 5th-round pick in 2024. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott says he will start Sunday at home against the Detroit Lions. Prescott's return would end a 5-game absence after he fractured his right thumb in a season-opening loss to Tampa Bay. Dallas went 4-1 with backup Cooper Rush, starting with a 4-game winning streak. Prescott said he had a full workload as the first-team quarterback in practice. Dallas players crediting Rush for keeping the club in contention. They also see Prescott as the life source of the team's offense. And that's a look at your sports update. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, it's Tom. Coming up Monday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedians Reno Collier and Greg Warren with The Warren Report.
Can you imagine some old guy being like, I like this young fella. I don't care for the hippies or the long hair. And then he sees Bowie licking guitar strings. And no, bring back the hippies. Bring back the hippies.
That's Monday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, if I could just have a few minutes of your time, I'd like to speak with you today about the joys of water sports. Is this Bob and or Tom?
This is this is Bob.
Yeah, perhaps you already own a boat. However, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to upgrade your boat.
Shut up, Randy. Read the script all right. Upgrade boats. I want them to buy one.
I've almost got him, Donnie. Okay. The badass wave buster, beast on the water.
And tell Chick he looks thinner and he'll buy it.
You get a free tube if you're not a lard queen or like pork.
I ain't even gave my pager number, man.
Donnie, all right, I'm not going to do this anymore, Donnie.
Get back to work, Randy. You screwed it up anyway.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Are you
now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Wow.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Tales in a minute.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee.
Hi.
Pat Godwin.
Josh Arnold.
Jeff Oskey.
Yes.
Ace Cosby.
Present.
Willie Griswold.
Not present.
Here. He's here. I'm Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair. There's Tom.
The mayor has left the building.
Well, he's got mayoral duties, doesn't he?
Of course he does.
He's got to get back to Uranus.
Duties in Uranus. It's contagious.
It's from the Uranus General Store, the home of Uranus.
The Uranus fudge is delicious.
It is.
Okay, it's a real product, ladies.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Now we have Christy Lee over there at the news. I think we've covered everything. Is that correct?
Yeah, you have.
Everything.
And then some.
Okay, very good. Very
well,
good.
I mean.
Time now.
Some entertainment stuff, but you never want that.
What do you got?
Well, Joni Mitchell's going to do a one-off show.
Better hurry.
Yeah, in Seattle, June 10th. Oh, this is kind of cool. If you're in the Tucson area, you're visiting, Linda McCartney is going to have they're going to have a 30-year retrospective of her photography.
Okay.
And that's going to be a free to the public. It runs February 24th through August 5th at the University of Arizona in Tucson.
A lot of pictures of Paul's wang.
Yeah, a lot of family life pictures, a lot of Beatle pictures.
Mr. McCartney's wang, as you so delicately put it, will be featured.
And Kings of Leon have a new whiskey. Boy, everybody's coming out with alcohol, aren't they?
Huh.
This one is called, it's Kiamichi. K-I-A-M-I-C-H-I.
Isn't that Korean cabbage?
No, that's kimchi.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was kimchi.
Oh, my God.
No. That was my Korean girlfriend.
It's actually Kiamichi whiskey, I think. It's for an Oklahoma River. But
I love Kiamichi. Wasn't he, he was in Cocoon?
Trading
I believe he played...
Places, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a musical sequel of The Joker's in the works with Lady Gaga and talks to star opposite Joaquin Phoenix. So there's something to look forward to. Yeah.
Wait a minute. They're going to do that movie as a musical?
They're talking about it. I know.
Yeah, I've got my Joker face.
Oh, yeah!
There you go.
Boy,
Nicely done.
That shouts, I'm not going. God.
It'll do 150,000 in the first
That
week.
is what she is one of the most amazing entertainers I've ever seen live. Ever.
Haven't
Best show I've ever
we
seen.
had enough of Batman?
Well, at least they're doing a spin here. It's a musical with I'm assuming she'll play what's her face?
Harley
Quinn.
What's her face? Okay.
Time now for things we've learned.
Oh,
Jeff
we're doing history.
Oh.
Times for today. Okay, what is
That's history?
Okay, today in history. It's the 21st of October. Happy birthday, Alfred Nobel.
Oh, he gets a prize for that.
You know, he...
Oddly enough, a Pulitzer. Isn't that weird?
He's so silly. He's famous for the phrase dynamite.
Oh.
I believe he invented it.
That's $1,000.
He invented dynamite?
Yeah.
$1,000.
Hence the Peace Prize? That makes sense. Wow. Didn't you say you met Jimmy Walker and you had to pay him to say the word dynamite?
I've heard that from club owners, that if you want him to perform there, it's a certain amount. But if you want him to say dynamite, it's an even more amount.
Yeah.
Wow. Gosh. Hello, hell calling. Yeah, we got a spot for you. The great Dizzy Gillespie, born in this date in 1917.
Fine drummer.
It's not a drum.
What's that?
I went to see him. And did you know that when he would play the trumpet or the cornet, his cheeks would blast out like this?
Oh, sure.
And whatever that's called, where the sort of air goes way up to your eyeballs, that's named after him in science. Little obscure fact that I probably should have done more research on.
Do his eyes pop out?
No. That
Talking about yesterday's story.
Judge Judy, born in 1942.
One of the worst humans to ever walk the
And
earth.
one of the richest women in the world.
She chokes to death on it.
She was making $90 million a year, I believe.
Hate her. Exploiting poor people. Just a garbage human being.
Okay. Good. Happy birthday.
Hate her.
Okay. Happy birthday, Kim Kardashian. Boy, what do you get her for her birthday? I got an Amazon gift card for you, Kim.
I like her. I think she's a savvy businesswoman.
Yeah. Well,
What? Doing what? What has she done? What?
Very, very
You've
savvy
never seen
business.
her tape?
She's got millions.
She did Ray J that one time.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
that's what made her famous. Big deal.
Let's see. The Guggenheim Museum opened in New York City in 1959.
It's crazy.
I love the Guggenheim.
Wouldn't you want to skateboard down that thing?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Has anybody ever done that?
Or
Has to.
street luge. You remember? Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Madonna's book, Sex, went on sale in the state in 1992. Remind me about this Monday, because we have a tribute to that book.
I always wanted to whack it to that. Boy, that book didn't have the money.
You didn't have the money for that?
It was expensive.
Yeah. It was like $50 at the time, which was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You need an eraser.
She had a lot of hair back then.
A lot of hair.
Well, yeah.
Looked like she had. Here we go. Mo Howard.
Oh, I was
from
expecting
from the Three Stooges.
Larry Zonka is what I was waiting for.
Mo Howard from the Three Stooges in a headlock. I'm so sorry. Her new book is coming out. It's called Dried Up.
Oh, what is that, an old grilled cheese sandwich? Time now for things we learned today on the Bob and Tom Show. Jeff Oskey sat in for Chick McGee, and he taught us things like people who have sex robots never have to sleep in the wet spot.
That's right.
Christy Lee is going to a Halloween costume party. She's agreed to go braless. Thank you, Christy. The guest is
yeah.
Tom has no free time. He had a flat tire yesterday, and he bought Kevlar gloves because his widow puppy bites him.
Look at this.
Thinks it's a duck.
I look like I've been attacked by a ninja.
Tom also gives his his dog goat milk.
I don't have a goat.
God, sir.
Oh, my God, Tom.
I give it 3 weeks till you have a damn goat over
Exactly.
there.
So the puppy can get it fresh from the tap.
Yeah,
it's got to be an organic goat.
What else? Steven Rogers, comedian, has a hairless cat because his comedian fiance is allergic to them. You can fall asleep underwater, we found out.
His fiance, by the way, also hairless.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
Yeah.
He calls her his Mexican hairless.
Kenny Tarmac called in. He told us about a time that...
That's the name of a breed. That's a breed of
Monday.
That's a breed of dog.
It is the name of Are we over?
Yes. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.